Hello, humans of the internet. It feels so weird to hear somebody else say that. Welcome to the Gallant Horde, and welcome to this game, the Caliban's Parlor. Playing with us today are 6 magnificent people who are going to introduce themselves in a little while, but we do have a little list of announcements before. First of all, we are doing, as per usual, an in-game giveaway. This week's item is quite a fun one from Level 1 Gamer. This is a bee launcher. Yes, it is absolutely... it is as ridiculous as it sounds. It's from the amazing people at Level 1 Gamer. I cannot recommend it enough. To sign up for the giveaway, !shiny thing. And we will draw the giveaway right before the break. There will not be a marble race at the break, however, but there will be a second giveaway that I will explain a little bit later. Also, sub goals. Right now, the Birds of a Feather games are planned for Wizards and Druid in September. Paladins is kind of being prepared as we speak. Now the question is, which one is going to be the next one? So get yourself some subs, and let's figure out who the next Bird of a Feather is going to be. We also have still the donation goal for Adam's rig, and the current objective being unlocked is chasing Morwen's orb, which is absolutely fantastic since Morwen is back into the realm, so might as well. If you have no idea what we are talking about, it's probably because you are not part of the Gallant Horde yet. If you are not, why the hell not? But if you want to be, I will highly suggest that you hurry, because the signups are going to be locked for a moment right after the day of the first seal mission, which is only a week away now. Yep, it is next week. So after that, any new application will have to wait until the new year. So if you want to join the Gallant Horde, join the fun, join the RP, and join the missions, you just come on up and sign up. In the meantime, we also have some games happening, and Saturday the game is going to be the Starlit Tower. And it's going to be a lot of fun, you guys. Now, as I said, we have some people with us, and let's meet them, shall we? Starting with Alex.
I am Alex, and I am playing Andie, who is an Eladrin rogue bard.
Alright, Trent.
Hi, I'm Trent. I'm playing Chuck. He's a ranger monk, Laguna Centaur, plucked from the Nissian forest to join the Horde.
Alright, Laura.
Hi, I'm Laura, and I'm playing Claudette, who is a gnome-presenting changeling from Eberron, sort of. She's from the Feywild. Eberron adjacent.
Alright. And Jacqui.
Yep, I'm Jacqui, mini bard, because again, bedtime suck. And I am playing Dorys, the actual gnome, Blood Hunter Artificer.
Alright, Jamie.
Yes, hello, I am Jamie, and I'll be playing Gali Venture, the Mecha Centaur, ready to punch everything with thunder fists.
Ooh. And finally, Rex.
Hi, I'm Rex, and I will be playing Ursa, the Ursa.
The Ursa. There's just like
he's Ursa.
There's no better way to describe him.
He is a Beasthide Barbarian.
Wonderful. Well, in that case, let's get this game going. You all meet in the throne room, where you are being greeted by the lady, who's wearing a very elegant kind of evening gown with only one shoulder covered, and the dress is black, fully jet black, and just goes into the ground. Well, hello everyone. I hope that you are ready to go on a mission today.
Absolutely.
Doris,
Yes.
Indeed.
Doris has spotted Eridan's muffin basket and has got distracted.
Yeah, Claudette's like shoving muffins in her pockets.
Ursa is panting from the sprint over here, where he only just remembered that there was a mission.
Yes, I can understand that the muffins can be quite distracting.
Oh, yeah, sorry. Still stuffing them in my pocket.
Not a
I
problem.
didn't know they'd be baked goods.
I mean, they are now part of the missions, those baked goods, so it's okay. Do you have any questions for me?
So
Oh.
we're just going to like find out why these people are disappearing, right?
Yes. I will actually drop you right outside the city of Merterra. And hopefully you can figure out what is happening in this club and why people are disappearing.
Is this club like super fancy?
It was called exclusive, yes. So fanciness might be in the stars for you. Although maybe it's just exclusive as in getting a ticket in. I am not really aware of that. And this is why you guys are going there.
Okay. And Claudette will turn to her bear, who's next to her, and be like, "You're gonna have to not be around for a little while," and she'll lick its face and put it in its pocket realm.
The bear is just like looking sad at you.
Like-
Oh.
Ursa's shocked that the bear has just vanished. So it's like, oh, but bear. Bye, bear.
The bear will be back.
Okay.
All right.
Yep.
Well, in that case, you all know the drill. You know how to come back. And have a safe travel. I hope you're going to enjoy that city. And you all feel that very familiar tug of
Do we
teleportation
all
for
know how to
some.
come back?
Ew.
Some of you know. It's all a matter of
It's fine.
it's all a matter of knowing if they are going to transmit that to the new people. Because yes, we do have 1.5 new player today. We have Gali's first mission, but it's not Jamie's first rodeo, and Chuck's first mission with us.
Yeah.
So
Ursa has no clue how to get back.
We have a double centaur today, which is super exciting.
So your stomach kind of rises as you're getting teleported, and you appear right outside a big coastal city. The weather is absolutely wonderful. You actually appear just next to some passerbys who are just going into the city with like, "Ooh, careful where you operate, my friends." And they just continue their merry way. The town seems bustling with life. It is huge. It is just next to the sea. The weather is gorgeous. And you are now at the entrance of Merterra. What would you like to do?
Ursa's got his hands on his knees and like trying to keep his stomach down. Just.
Yeah, I think I prefer walking over there.
Claudette will feed everybody who needs it some ginger. She's like, "Here, eat this. Eat it. Eat it."
Thanks, bud.
Thank you, Claudia.
Ursa just holds it at arm's length and is like, no.
Put it in your mouth.
Bear senses and ginger, no.
Yeah, you have no trust for the ginger.
It'll make you feel better.
I find no boo.
Just give him a minute.
So we're outside the city. Are we near the gates, did you say?
Yes, you are near the gates. It is not necessarily like a very fortified city. It is mostly open, and you see tons of people going out, going in, tons of ships everywhere on the horizon. This is a pretty active city.
Cool. I assume that no one's getting checked or anything when they're going in.
Not really. There are guards at the entrances, but they kind of seem to be, just chilling mostly. It seems that they haven't seen action in a while, or not heavy actions that would warrant having a very heavy security. But they're doing okay. They're just looking at everyone and just nodding as you go by.
Shall we head in?
Cool.
Yep.
Yeah, no point standing around.
All right.
Do we have
Let's lead on.
Okay. So as you are going into the city, where exactly would you like to go?
Can Ursa try and do his beer trick and try and sniff out the beer? It's worked on every other mission.
Sniffing the beer. Okay.
Just sniffing for beer.
Give me a perception check.
Come on. Every mission this works. Oh my god. That's a 19?
19, okay. Your senses are overflowing. You are surrounded by boats and therefore sailors. Beer is everywhere, my friends. So
I'm just going to turn to the rest of the party and just like, too much beer. It all smells like beer.
I think that's a contradictory term there, bud.
Yeah, too much.
I can't find beer because beer is everywhere.
Then you found lots of beer. Well done.
Yeah, that's all right. Well, we can get this sorted. What's the name of this club thing they're supposed to be finding?
Caliban's Parlor.
Right, all right. I'm gonna find the nearest guard and walk up to them.
Okay. Hello.
Hey, bud, how's it going?
It is doing pretty okay. I'm doing pretty okay. How can I help you exactly?
Yeah, we're looking for Caliban's Parlor. You know of it?
I do know of it. It is quite a place. Do you plan on doing some maintenance there, or?
Yeah, I've been called in to do a job, but they didn't exactly give us a map.
Ah, yeah, contractors are that way. It's fairly easy to find. And he just points towards the center of the city. And he's like, okay, so you just go straight, then left, then straight. You just continue there for like 5 or 6 streets, then right and left again. And you just wait. You just continue until you see a big 2-story house.
Cool.
It's fairly easy.
Left again. Cool. Sweet. Cheers, bud. One last thing.
Yes.
Do you know the kind of clientele that's usually in that place?
When I arrived into the city, I thought that it was only going to be fancy people, posh people, but turns out it's just like few people. I've seen people like kind of, the basic commoner basically coming into that parlor just because he got an invitation.
Fair enough, fair enough. You ever been?
Oh, I wish. I am so curious about what is inside that.
I'll tell you
so
what, bud.
many rumors.
When I come back on the way back, I'll let you know.
Oh, please do. Please do. I will owe you one.
It's all good, bud. Have a good one. Slap you on the back and head on over. Yeah, it's up the road.
He just turns to his colleagues like, such a friendly one. Honestly, they should all be like that.
I have a question for the DM.
Yes.
What flavor of resistance is our potion?
Oh, you're absolutely right. Let me give it a roll. Huh. Interesting. This is going to be necrotic.
I'm gonna drink mine because Claudette found a potion in her pocket and she's like, what's this? And drinks it.
I really hope we're not going to
So
need that
valid.
resistance in a club.
Who knows?
Yeah. Alright, well, anyway, we know the direction now. Apparently, basically, anyone gets in, but you need an invite. So, I'm thinking that we go up, pretend that we're some workers that have been hired to come fix up something or another.
Yep, sounds good to me. And she's gonna dig out her tinker's tools. Got these.
I could try
Beauty.
convincing them we have an invite.
I mean, as could I.
That's also an
certainly
option.
a good option too. Yep.
Okay.
Let's go.
So you're going straight to the club then?
Yep.
Okay.
I don't think we have anything else that we need to do.
Okay.
Ursa's just gonna follow people.
Could I get just a straight intelligence check from Gali to try to remember the path?
Sure.
It can be either that or survival. Up to you.
Same modifier, so 15.
15, okay. Yeah, without issue, you just navigate the narrow street of the city. And it is, like, crowded. There's a lot of people everywhere.
I might
And
shout up to either Gali or Chuck. Feeling a bit small. Do one of you mind giving me a bit of a lift?
I grab her hand and flip her onto my back.
there are quite a few children on the way who just look at your group and just...
Ursa will
Give them a
grin.
little...
Ursa will toothy grin at all of them.
Yep. Check will be the same.
Claudette Druid crafts some little like flowers to give out.
One of the kids is just looking at the flowers like, Mommy, did you see that? Did you see that? Oh my god, there's more. And they're just looking at all of you in awe, absolute awe.
Minor image balloon flying up.
You are starting to gather a crowd, actually. A lot of kids are actually currently following you.
Should we be being sneaky?
I don't see how being sneaky would actually help us in this regard. If we're going up to a club, then we're there for a reason, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Ursa's gonna take a couple of like the small little wooden toys that he's been making, and just casually like underhand like throw them not too hard at the children.
A gentle lob.
A gentle one. Can you just give me... just a dexterity check.
And here we go. Children are going to get skewered by unicorn toys.
I thought he was going to say strength.
To be fair, they're not too dissimilar, but that's 22.
22, okay. With such precision, you just tossing the toy, which just kind of lobs into the kid's hand, and you're just like, yeah, I got a new toy, mate. And well, I mean, how many toys are you actually throwing? One or just a bunch?
I have 3 in my bag, so I'll probably do all 3. One is
Okay.
a horse, one's a bear, and the other one, where's my notes? Is a lion.
All right. Well, after the first toy, you almost started a riot, but the moment that 2 other toys joined in, like, atmosphere started to be a little better. It's not that they lose interest in you, but they go on their merry way to play with their new toys right now. And you do arrive in front of that beautiful house. And it is huge. It is absolutely... it's only 2 stories high, but it feels wide and opulent and very, very well decorated. Let me actually show you. So, what you have right now is a lot of darkness. There we go. This is the entrance. What you can see on either side is windows, and in front of you are just a set of double doors that do not seem to be locked at the moment. What do you do?
We'll knock on the door like a polite person.
Okay. You knock on the door, and all by themselves, the doors just open. And you are greeted in a very, very nice hall. Red velvet on the ground. And you see near a desk on your left, an automaton in a very nice black suit, white shirt and a blue tie. He's just looking at you. Hello, may I be of assistance?
When you want to do your persuasion thingy?
Andie will step in and, you know,
Okay.
get closer into actual conversation distance. And say, hello, we heard that this was a club.
It is indeed a club. You heard very well. My name is Jarsali. I am in charge of the admittance here. Do you have your invitation?
I'm afraid I lost it.
Ah, maybe I have a trace in the current bookings that I have. And he pulls out a big book. What name would that be under?
Oh, it was probably under one of my assistants' names. I don't remember all of them.
I understand. Unfortunately, as you can imagine, this is kind of a special establishment. We cannot let anyone in, and as much as I do not doubt your sincerity, I am obligated to be very thorough.
Ursa's going to step in and wipe his feet, for one, and then he's going to like, what about Smith? Did Smith book it?
Just give me a second. You know what? Just roll me a d20.
Wow.
20.
How much was that?
12.
Well, I'm afraid there's no person by that name here, sir. I'm very sorry. But if you do happen to find your invitation or contact your assistants, I would be very glad to let you in. In the meantime, I'm afraid I cannot proceed. I am terribly sorry. Yes, miss.
I know that she's lost her invitation, but if we wanted to, like, can we purchase an invitation?
The invitation from Mr. Ridgy are usually more given than purchased. They are usually a gift to some people that seem interesting. Or...
Do I not seem interesting to you?
Oh, you do. I am not, unfortunately, the one who is deciding the admittance. I am just making sure that no one, tries to get in without being invited. But I'm sure that if you are as interesting as you seem, you will get an invitation shortly. That makes absolute sense. I very much apologize, but as you can understand, this is a establishment for VIPs, and at the moment, without an invitation, you are lacking the VI.
Could you please get Mr. Ridgy for me? I
Oh.
want to speak to your manager.
And Karen's out. All right. Please give me one instant. And you see the automaton just looking down and just holding his hand in front of him. And you hear him mumble something under his breath. And, very well. I'm afraid he's not available at the moment. He's currently with a client, but be sure to come back later. The establishment is open 24/7. Should you, of course, have an invitation. I hope you have a very lovely day, my friends.
Before we go, Chuck steps forward. Before we go, in that case, is there also a possibility of gaining an appointment?
Yes, that can absolutely be done. What name should I put it under?
You can put it under Chuck for now.
Chuck for now. How would you write that?
Chuck is fine.
Chuck is fine. Okay, Chuck is fine for now. I have an opening.
For now is his surname, and it's fine.
Yes.
Yeah.
I may have an opening tomorrow at 5. Would that be acceptable?
I look to the others. Shrug.
We're really on a bit of a tighter time scale, but
Oh, you are only visiting this fine city, I'm afraid. Ah.
Yes.
Yes, we have somewhere else to be tomorrow. Today would be much more preferable.
I understand.
We came to the city just to come here.
Can I get a group persuasion check, please?
Sure.
Can I say that Gali's just been inspecting the hinges of the door this entire time?
The hinges?
She's wanted to separate herself from that group specifically.
Okay. What you do notice from where you are right now, just to get you a lay of the land, there is a door behind Jarsali over there. 2 doors on the right that are apparently leading to the toilets, according to the signs. You see a little bit further down the corridor up a set of double doors on the right and a smaller door on the left. And what appears to be at the very end of the hallway, another set of doors that seems to be smaller. It seems to be the back entrance from what you can see. So
That's just gonna tap the nearest person on the shoulder and just be like, "What's a PIV?"
I love Ursa so much. Okay, so persuasion. How did you do, my friend?
Natural 20 for 32.
Oh,
21.
21. Chuck?
Chuck came in with a team.
I'm sorry.
Chuck came in with a team.
Okay. Dorys?
9.
9. And Ursa, did you try to be persuasive?
16.
16. Okay, you're doing pretty good so far. Yes, I will definitely try to make an appointment. Listen, here's what I can do for you. Please, just enjoy a little bit of the city. Come back a little later, and I will see if I can negotiate with Mr. Ridgy to come see you, and just at the very least to meet you and see if you could be admitted in the club. Would that be acceptable?
How much later is a little bit later?
I would say that if you come back within 1 hour, in 1 hour time, he might be able to squeeze you 5 minutes of his time to, at the very least, discuss. Would that be okay? I'm sorry I cannot
1
do
hour is
more.
acceptable.
He has a very strict schedule, as you can imagine.
It's okay. Let's go find somewhere else that's more interesting to be. See ya.
All
And
right.
Claudette.
Thank you, Jazali.
Gali, what were you exactly looking for in the hinges?
The door opened by itself. I want to know why.
Give me you know what? Give me an intelligence check. Or
Intelligence or investigation? Or Arcana? I can do Arcana.
Investigation or Arcana are okay.
Both are exactly the same for me. That's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20, okay. What you notice on the door is there doesn't seem to be any trace of magic in it. It seems to be more in the line of somebody opened the door remotely, if it makes sense.
Mm-hmm. All right, interesting. So after they're all done, I walk up and go. Morning. Steel Shaper Industries have been called in to do some maintenance.
Maintenance? Oh dear, I'm afraid I haven't been warned of that. And he starts to frantically look into his book.
It's all good. Do you have someone who manages the grounds or anything?
The grounds, yes. That is highly irregular. Could you give me 1 second? I will summon somebody that might be able to help. And
sure enough.
You see him again, puts his hands in front of him and starts to mumble something under his breath. All right. Somebody is on its way. Please await. While you do that, all the other ones are just exiting the building and kind of separating from Gali at this point, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Also, Fiona, Claudette has you. Oh no, she has used her potion of resistance. My apologies. Here is your inspiration back. Okay. After a few moments, you see coming from the door on the left, Tiefling, very well dressed, with a white shirt and a red tie, is coming to you. Hi, I'm Benjalor. What's this about?
Yeah, g'day. My name's Gali. I'm from Steel Shaper Industries. We were called in about something faulty or another. Didn't get much information on the note, so just thought I'd pop in, see what's happening, and get my stuff ready before we come in and get the job done.
I mean, I would have been notified if there was such a thing. Sorry, I'm kind of the barman, floor manager, like person that does everything, basically. You have no idea what the defective part was?
I'm afraid not, but considering we're called Steel Shaper Industries, I would assume it would be something mechanical, metal. Perhaps you have some bar stools or something that need shaped up.
That is okay, not that I know of, but like, please, interesting. And he starts to think very thoroughly on anything metal that could be broken. Could you roll me a deception check, though?
Sure. Deception. I'm going to use my newly found inspiration to re-roll that.
Okay.
That's even worse.
Goodbye, inspiration.
That is only a 12.
Only
Not too great.
Okay. Alright. Please wait here. I'm just going to ask around and see if anybody has heard of something. He goes
Sure thing.
away at the moment, and give me a perception check.
Cool. Passive perception is 15, but and I rolled a 15, so there you go, 15.
That balances quite well. As he's walking away from you, you do see him make a small gesture to the automaton. You don't know exactly what it is, but he just made a little gesture with his hand. And you would notice that instead of going to the door on the left, where you actually saw him go out of, he goes to the right.
Okay, interesting. Just gonna pad up my equipment. Just look at the guy behind the desk and be like, "You mind if I just step out for a second and check on my equipment outside?"
No, absolutely. Do not worry. Like, they will be with you shortly. And he kind of indicates you a little like wooden area with benches on the left of your map. Actually, right here. He suggests you go sit there.
Can Ursa be looking for shiny stones and pretty flowers, please?
Yes, roll me an investigation.
Yeah, he's so good at those. That's a 15 on the dice, which means that's a 13.
13, okay. Not a lot of shiny stones, but a lot of shiny things on the building itself.
He's down looking in the plants down the front, out the front.
Okay, so if it's mostly on the plants, you do see lots of flowers that you have never seen before. And I would actually argue that some of them look quite delicious for, plants. But except from that, no very shiny rock at the moment. It's very disappointing.
He's going to just, like, using his claw, pinch the stems beneath each one and just, like, steal one of each.
Okay. So you now have a pretty floral bouquet. Many colors, many smells.
Awesome.
Thank you.
As I'm walking past over to the stalls, I'll just whisper to the group, go, yeah, I think they found me out.
You're not a very good liar.
And just keep on walking and go to the bench and just set out my tools and double check them all.
Okay. From your point of view, you actually see a little bit more about the building. You see a window over there, a door just here, and if you look up, you see that all around the building, you see some balconies. There seems to be a set of very similarly shaped balconies all around the building. You get that they could be for rooms.
Interesting.
Ursa comes back to the group with a bouquet of flowers and, like, putting them into the bucket that he has attached to him. And it's just like, No, seriously, what's this like special person they want? What special person?
So, you know how there's only certain people in where we come from?
Right.
There are only certain people that go inside. And
So
we're going to try to go inside.
What makes these special?
I don't know
They're
yet.
That's half what we were sent to find out.
Why don't we go,
Yep.
like, ask other people information? Like, what's around this?
Around this, you have many markets. Many markets. Can you roll me an investigation check, please?
Derail the mission shopping episode.
No. 18 plus 4 is 22.
Okay. Around you, like most of the markets are basic tents and wooden stalls. One building kind of stands out. You see some sort of a wooden big house that has a sign that it seems to be very evocative of a bar. As the sign itself is a beer pint.
Let's go get a beer while we're waiting, because...
Ursa's head snaps round beer.
Let's go get a beer.
All right. So as you get away a little bit from the building, you see the entrance of the bar that says Migranas.
We'll head on in.
Yeah.
Okay. The mood inside it is different, to say the least. You have more of a ruckus than the place that you just came back from. People are drinking, people are playing all sorts of games. It is a lot is happening there. Behind the bar, you can see like coming down and up and down and up, this dwarvish woman just serving beers to everyone. Oh, hello! Welcome to Migranas.
5, 6 beers, please.
6 beers, my kind of people, no problem. And she starts rounding up a huge set of pint of beers. Please sit somewhere. I don't care where. Just sit somewhere. Here is fine.
Claudette's looking, and she's gonna find somebody who's playing a dice game.
Okay. You do find a table that is currently in the middle of having a heated discussion about, no, you should not continue betting. Yes, I should. I'm on a streak. I will play. No, you shouldn't. I'm out. And it's just some people leave the table at the moment. There are 3 spots available if someone wants to join.
I'll join her as well.
Claudette hops up onto a seat.
Okay.
Chuck will sidle up to the bar.
Ursa's gonna take up bodyguard position behind his his friends at the table.
All right. So, hold on. Your beers are coming, and you see the dwarvish woman with the 6 pints just in both hands, with a balance that you would not have expected. And she drops them down. Yep. 2 gold,
Claudette
please.
takes 2, and I hand her 2 gold.
Thank you very much. You see, is that so hard to just pay right away? Ah, my kind of people.
Are you having trouble? And she hands her another gold.
Oh my god, you are my best friend. I love you so much. What's your name?
I love you too. My name is Claudette. It is nice to meet you. How you doing?
I am doing absolutely fine now, and she just like juggles with the coins on her hand right now.
That is such a cool trick. And Claudette has like a beer in each hand. Because Gully's not here, so Claudette is having Gully's beer.
Okay.
Ursa's currently looking at this tiny ass little pint because he's used to his 5 pint tankard, and he's just sort of like.
She's just looking at you with like her hands on her hips, and she's like, "Huh, we might need something bigger for you, big guy."
I'm gonna reach into my bag and pull out my 5-pint tankard.
Yeah, Jack will do a similar thing with his stein.
Where have you all been all my life? You are the perfect clients, and I could not have wished better for like Winter's Crest. That is amazing.
It's Winter's Crest?
No, it is not. And that's very disappointing. I really wish it was.
I was gonna say it's a bit warm for Winter's Crest.
Yeah.
Nah, you know, warmth, cold. It's just a matter of where you are, you know? It's confusing. I will fill up your tankard, like, big boy. Just wait for it.
Yes, please.
And she very happily takes the tankard, which is almost right now as big as her head. But like, she doesn't mind. She doesn't mind. That's just like good clientele, basically. The guy at the table, okay, now that you have, you know, socialized, are you okay to play?
Yep.
Nice.
Apparently, Ursa's also just found a potion of resistance in his pocket, so he's now drinking that.
Okay. So that prevents me from actually putting it on your profile, so I'm happy with that. Okay, so...
I have no idea what it does, though. I missed what the potion of resistance is.
Necrotic.
Thank you.
Necrotic.
Okay, so we're playing the Dead Man's Leg. Do you know how to play that?
I do!
You do? That's fantastic.
Probably.
Probably. So, mechanically speaking, you roll 2d6. On a 7 or a 12, you earn 1.5 your bet. You can double or nothing and throw another dice if you want. But the winning numbers are 7 and 12.
I have proficiency in dissect. Does that help me at all? Yeah.
It would help you if you want to cheat on it. Because it's all a matter of luck here. So if you feel like cheating, I could give you advantage, but I'm gonna also need a stealth check. Up to you.
For now,
For now, we're not going to.
Okay.
Because you don't cheat on the first game.
Okay.
No.
All right.
I would say Ursa is watching everyone around. He is doing his bodyguard thing.
Okay. Give me an insight check, Ursa.
Insight.
Insight, yes.
Okay, that's +0, so that's an 18.
18, pretty good. The three other players at the table are mostly male. You have one Dragonborn and two Halfling. They are all acting very tough, but like you're Ursa, you don't really get, you know, disturbed
Intimidated?
by that. Intimidated, yeah. The Halfling in the middle seems to keep a very keen eye on everyone at the moment. At the very least, everyone on the table. All right.
I will lean down and whisper this in Shroomi's ear. Everything that you just...
Shroomies.
I give the halfling a wink. And I will roll some dice.
And
Those
just
rolls
as
are
I
nice.
like go to stand back up, I'm going to let out a bit of a bear growl
Okay.
and stand back up.
Give me an intimidation check.
Now those I can do.
Those you can do for sure.
How about a natural 20 for 26?
Oh my lord. I love that for you.
Nice.
As you do that and you let out this little bit of a growl, it comes out a little bit growlier than you expected. But it certainly has an effect. The Dragonborn actually kind of steps back and he's back against the back of the chair and just looking very, very scared at his dice right now. Okay, yeah, we're gonna play. Migrana comes back with your tankard, by the way. She's struggling a little bit because it's super heavy, but she's like, there, big boy.
I will
that.
take it off of her the moment I see that she's struggling.
Oh, you are a doll. Who's playing? So which one of you is playing right now? Only Claudette and Andie?
I think so.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think so.
All right, so roll me 2d6s, please. First of all, the buying is 5 gold.
Yeah.
Okay.
Easy.
Everybody put their 5 gold on the table. Let's get rolling. I'm gonna roll for the 3 people.
Come in to infiltrate a club, instead go gambling.
Claudette has a plan.
I said things
Oh,
would
yeah.
go sideways, didn't I?
Alright. How did you fare on this one?
7.
8.
7 you got. Okay. All 3 guys failed miserably. They did not want to double up, so you do get the whole table at the moment. Which makes for 5 people 25 gold in your pocket.
Yeah.
Which is already pretty good. No, we cannot lose to a fucking shroom. I'm playing again.
Excuse me?
Sorry.
Ursa
I have
would
anger
growl at
issues.
that.
I apologize. My sister tells me that I have to calm down. My deepest apologies. It will not happen again. But I still want my money back. So he's rolling the dice right now.
It better not happen again. Okay.
All right.
Alright,
Ursa's tensing.
let's go again.
Okay. How did you do?
Out of 5.
I
Okay.
got a 6.
6. One of the halfling is just looking at the table. Is like, "Oh, to the victors the spoils," and he just grabs all 25 gold. Would you like one more? Shall we actually up the risk?
Yes.
All right. Do you feel adventurous, or do you feel chicken?
I'm gonna turn you into a chicken if you keep this up.
Oh, it's just friendly banter. I apologize, lady. And he. Okay, tell you what.
Ursa just standing behind her.
Yeah, he's still very much keeping one eye on Claudette, one eye on Ursa. He's not exactly sure at the moment who he's most afraid of.
Let's be adventurous, my friend.
All right. How would you feel about 15 gold bets?
Sure.
All right, 15 gold on the table. Let's get rolling. Okay, first one, second one. Yes. Huh.
12.
Ooh.
7.
7. Okay, we got a 3-way tie right now. So you're gonna roll again against, ironically, the same halfling. So let's roll again.
I'm watching him to see if he's cheating.
Give me an investigation check.
That is a 17.
17. There doesn't seem to be any trace of cheating. However, he's kind of hiding his dice at the moment until he see what you guys have rolled.
I rolled a 7.
I mean,
Why are you hiding your dice, friend?
to give you an
Roll them in
opportunity
the
to
open.
fold.
Claudette's just like throwing her dice out where everybody can
Yeah.
see them.
He's looking
Yeah,
at you.
Andie is rolling in front of her as well.
Yeah. He's still like hiding at the moment. He's looking at Andie specifically at the moment.
She hasn't been cheating at all.
Yeah,
She's,
yeah,
like,
he's just looking
entirely open. 12.
at 12. Okay.
Sentinel, what are you doing?
Fuck
Hello.
him out. And he's just like throwing the dice away. And he leaves the table, leaving only one halfling and the Dragonborn. It is, however, a tie between the two of you. So you
Claudette,
can
Rolling.
Yeah.
well, Claudette just jumps up and is gonna go after the halfling.
Okay. To the bathroom or to the halfling? I didn't quite catch that.
Halfling.
Halfling, yes. My apologies. I did not want to insult you. It was not meant that way. It was just in the heat of the moment. I know that I have issues,
Is he
but I'm
the
working.
one that shouted at me before?
Yes, he is.
Claudette will like gently grab his arm and gently urges him like into a table.
Bearing in mind that Ursa is still behind Claudette.
Okay.
Oh, have you followed me?
Yeah, he insulted you.
Are you taking him to a random table or just, something a little bit out of people's sight.
Out of the way. She's kind of like, she loops her arm through his and is like pulling him somewhere in private.
And he's like, what the? Please don't kill me.
I'm not gonna kill you. Why would I kill you?
I
just
don't
wanna
know,
talk.
but your buddy seems to be quite intent on killing me.
Oh, he's my friend. He just likes to make sure that people don't try to eat my hat.
I would not have dreamed of it.
And I hand him one of my 2 beers.
Okay, I'm heavily confused right now. But thank
Good,
you.
I like when people are confused. My name's Claudette. What's yours?
Nice to meet you.
Your name's nice to meet you? That's a terrible name.
No, I'm sorry. I'm just very confused right now. My name is Garrett.
Garrett.
Yes.
Are you from around here, Garrett?
Not really. I just fared from like across the sea.
Oh, you're a sailor?
Not really. I was just a stowaway. Shit, no, a
Oh.
passenger. Passenger was the name. Sorry.
Stowing away is super tricky. You've got to like find somewhere to hide, but still like make sure that you can sneak out and get food, and then like find somewhere to hide again. And it's super tricky. You must be super smart.
I do okay. Listen, I'm not quite sure what's happening. Just so
What's
you
happening
know,
is you and I are sitting and we're having a beer.
yeah, and usually when that happens, like people are flirting, and it's not that I'm not interested. It's just that I'm already in a committed relationship, and I'm not
That's
exactly
okay. So am I. I'm in
Okay.
a committed relationship too.
Okay,
We're good.
okay,
Just drink the beer.
Yeah, and he's like gulping the beer sip by sip, keeping a nice trait on Ursa.
I just wanna chat.
Yes.
And if we could chat while keeping hands to ourselves, that would be the best kind of chat.
Absolutely, and he's just like he was about to gesture like raising his hand right now, but spilled part of the beer in the process and just and catches it. Okay.
You're a super anxious person, and I love that about you. How long have you been in town?
Only 3 days.
Only 3 days. That's like 3 days longer than I've been in town.
Wow.
But if you're a passenger, and she like looks at him and is like
Winks.
passenger.
Yeah.
You're pretty good on your feet. Yeah.
Yeah, kinda.
I'm just looking for information, and I have 15 gold you just lost. If you have information for me.
I mean, lost is a big word, but yeah, I see your point.
I mean, it's the correct word.
Yeah, technically speaking, yeah.
Yeah, I'm technically correct, which is the best kind of correct.
He's really not sure how to act at this moment. What exactly are you looking for information-wise? I would be really happy to help.
You know that big fancy 2-story house?
The Parlor something?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
You've been?
Tried to, but like apparently I was not, exclusive enough to get in. I mean, look at me, I'm just super exclusive. But no.
You do look super exclusive, but can you tell me
do.
what you
Thank
heard
you
about
for
it?
noticing. Thank you. But no, I did not. I tried to snatch a ticket from Migrana, but she didn't really want me to have one because she said that it could get her into trouble with the guy. And
Who's Migrana?
oh, the nice lady with the beers. She owns the place here, and she's like, she knows stuff. She knows people.
She does seem the friendly sort.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, I've heard some shit.
Awesome. What have you heard about the place? Because I want to I'm trying to work out if I want to try getting a ticket.
I mean, I've heard that some people did not come out, and I'm not exactly sure if they just, loved the place so much that they stayed, or that they actually disappeared or something. But
I mean, once you find a good place, why leave?
I know exactly. This is why I'm staying here. Like the mood is just fantastic. But
It's a pretty great place.
yeah, I heard also that they have a pretty sick pianist. The guy is apparently like a legend.
Really?
Oh yeah.
Do you know his name?
He does. Yena does not remember. Give me a second. Something in the lines of Kafra. Yes,
Kafra?
Kafra, yeah. He's like a guy that toured everywhere in the continent, and apparently he just landed a sweet gig in the Parlor.
That's pretty cool.
Except for that, I heard that the
Yes.
food is pretty good. A lot of seafood, though. Yeah, I know.
You're super helpful. Here's your 15 gold. Enjoy your beer. I'll see you later. And I wink at him and I'm heading to the bar.
She's looking at the gold for a solid 30 seconds, trying to figure out if that actually happened.
As she stands up and leaves, Ursa's going to lean over, pat him down a little bit on the front of him, and then stand up, leaving the brightest pink flower that he picked up tucked into his clothes, and just sort of smile at him and walk away.
He is still standing with half a beer, the flower in his, jacket, and just looking straight into nothingness at this point. I have to stop drinking. This is not okay. This is not okay. He
This
just
man
like
is gonna be so confused.
he
for
puts his
weeks.
beer down, pays McRunner, and just gets out.
I hooked Andy's arm on the way past and we head to the bar.
Yeah,
I'm still following.
the height difference is going to be astounding because Andie is 6'4" with her shoes on. So
And when
I've hooked Andy's knee
Yeah.
and we're heading to the bar.
Andy, you wouldn't
Andy has a mushroom child.
Andy, you wouldn't notice as you get closer to the bar that behind the bar is a set of stairs that have been installed against the bar on the barman's side, so that she can just go up and down as clients require. Just before you do so, Gali, you were waiting for somebody to come to you, right?
Yeah, while that's happening, I also found that potion of resistance. I'm gonna chug that.
Okay, not a problem.
And then I also just conveniently give myself a enhance abilities on Eagle Splendor.
Okay,
So advantage on charisma.
perfect. Convenient is convenient. You are just waiting on the bench at this point until Jassari comes to you with a small glass of fresh water. Here, I know that the weather is quite hot and arid here. I did not want you to feel dehydrated.
Appreciate it, man. Thanks. Take it, just scull it back.
With pleasure.
Hand him back the glass.
If I may ask, however, what company did you say you were working for again?
Steel Shaper Industries.
Steel Shaper Industry. Are they located here in Merterra?
No, we're pretty far away. Mostly we work out of an old fort somewhere deep in the forest, but I am more of a traveling smith, go around, sell my wares, kind of help out people where I can, and whenever anyone needs a big order, we put it in back to the home base and send it out from there.
I see. It must be extremely inconvenient for a smith to carry all his tools on the road.
Yeah, look at this body. Give my, middle body a slap. I can carry plenty.
If one person can appreciate that, it's certainly me, sir. I will see if Sir Ridgy has arrived. Please wait.
Thank you very much.
He goes back inside. Wait for a second. From what you can see, from where you're standing, actually, he's currently inside the office, at the window, and looking at you. He came back inside, he's in the office, and he's just looking at you, just standing there, but keeping an eye on you.
Cool.
How long do you wait? Do you wait until actually somebody gets out, or do you just give it a time limit?
I'm gonna stick around for as long as needed, really. During that time, I'm just gonna be double checking all my tools, cleaning them off, making sure they're polished and everything, putting them in the perfect space they have in my bag.
Okay. So timeline-wise, you would still be waiting at that moment. So I will just jump back to the bar real quick. Andie and Claudette, you are at the bar, and the dwarf woman is just looking at you like, best friends. What's happening?
So that Claudette can be on her level too.
So, what brings you here?
I will climb up onto a basket.
You're not from
Yeah.
around here, are you?
No, we're not from around here. But
You don't say.
there's this pianist that I really, really love, and his name is Kafka.
Oh yeah, he's a good one.
And I'm told that you're the person to talk to if I want a chance to go and see him play.
Huh. And she just like give a look at the guy who, like Garrett, who's trying to get out at this point. He's like, yeah, somebody told you that. Interesting. Somebody has big
Hi.
lips.
Well, I'm easy to talk to.
You really are. You know that? You really are.
I do. Do you want to lick my hat?
Like for real?
Yeah, for real.
Can I?
I lean forward.
She just gets a little bit closer and give it a little lem. Mm.
It's a fade mushroom. It tastes kind of citrusy.
Huh. I can honestly say I've never seen anyone wearing that kind of hat. That's amazing.
Thank you.
Yeah, like that pianist is super good. It is kind of hard to get in though.
How hard?
I mean, how hard are you willing to try?
I really want to see him, and we're in town like today, and then we're sailing out again.
We
Tell you-
special people too.
You really are. How are you doing with your drink right now? If you need to,
He tips it forwards and like, and just chugs the last of it. It's like,
oh my god!
Can we get another drink each, and I will pay her for the 7. So I'd slide her another 3 gold.
She just looks at you, have a little smile, and just goes around the counter and give you a hug and goes back there. And
I will hug.
more beer coming up. Yeah. Tell you what.
You're being very annoying, Sentinel.
Could you either all 3 of you roll a persuasion check, or one of you with advantage? Up to you.
I will give Andie advantage.
So do you want to give me advantage? Yeah.
Yeah, I will
Interesting.
give you advantage.
There is a 29.
29. Okay.
I have a plus 12.
That is enough. Okay. Tell you what. You guys are quite nice and quite good, clients. I'm not gonna make you pay for that, but I mean, quid pro quo, I would need a little favor from you.
What's not a favor?
Very, very easy. And she pulls out, like, from behind her apron, a letter. Could you deliver that to a guy in the city? That's it. Just deliver the letter and come back to me, let me know what he says. It's just for a business transaction.
Sure.
She gives you the letter. It is addressed to one Jonas Rich.
Where would I find this person?
flashbacks to reading Count of Monte Cristo.
You can find him in the dock area. He's one of the quartermaster there. He's just basically handling everyone there. He's an old associate of mine.
Easy.
Yeah, it would be very easy. You cannot miss him. He's this like big ass fire genasi looking very fierce and stuff. Just go there, give him the letter, let me know what he says.
Okay. I wink, I skull my beer, I put it down. Doris, we gotta let's go do a thing.
Okay.
And out we go. While we're heading out, I look at Andie and I'm like, did you grab the gold we won?
Yes, I did.
Good.
Before Ursa leaves, he will chug the rest and just like look at the tankard and just go, here, and hand it to the dwarf lady.
She
and
has
just like-
this moment of actual, like, genuine, like, fondness right now. That is the nicest thing anyone has ever done to me.
Everyone needs big cup. Bye. I'm just gonna turn and leave.
Give me a perception check on your way out.
Oh. That's a 17.
Okay. You can actually see her filling it up with beer and started trying at the very least to drink out of it.
Nice.
Okay. Gali.
Jackal.
As we exit,
Yes.
I'm gonna turn to the rest of the group and say, I'm gonna go and see if Gali's alright.
Okay.
And Andie
He's
will
been gone
cast
a while,
Disguise
hasn't he?
Self.
Oh yeah.
Andie will cast
Gary.
Disguise Self and make herself look like just a slightly shorter human with just like plain brown hair, very plain clothing, and she's just got like smear of like coal across her face, and she's just like very messy and dirty, playing the part of assistant.
All right.
And is
Okay.
gonna go run off towards where Gali is, like she's in a hurry, she's late.
Okay. No problem. You arrive roughly at the same time as a man comes out of the establishment walking towards Gali. He is a beautiful human man. He has a long, dark coat, a little beard that is just not too long, just a little bit more than a 5 o'clock shadow, and he's just walking there and walks to you, Gali, and Andie as well. Hi. It's very nice to meet you. My name is Aaron. I own this establishment. I heard that you had some fixing to do here. May I know a little bit more?
Yes, hello. Stick out my hand to shake. Gali
He's-
Venture.
He's shaking your hand like very strongly, but not like those manly men who try to crush your hand. He's just like very like
Just
yeah.
a bit of pressure just
Yeah,
to
the
show
right
his
amount.
strength on it. Yep.
It is very nice to meet you. Yes, please do tell. What is this about?
So basically, we got a letter at Steel Shaper Industries from apparently you, saying that you had some work for us that needed to be done around the place, and that more information be given when we arrive.
Well, I can safely say that I did not write such a letter. I mean, unless you have it and we could check it out. Maybe I'm just, sleep writing. But
sadly, that got sent to the home base. I just got sent a message saying that I should come and check you guys out and see what you guys needed. So I'd assume that this is probably somebody's fun idea of a prank.
I assume so. I'm very sorry about that. I hope that
At this moment, does Andie come running up?
Yes.
Yeah. So she'll come running up looking like she's in a tez. She's just come running and she goes, I'm so sorry I'm late. I had the letter and then I lost it. I'm sorry.
That's it's okay. Don't worry about it. Just sorry. Can continue.
He just extends a hand towards you, and he's like, "Hi, I'm Aaron."
She extends a hand and says, Rena.
Very nice to meet you, Rena. As I was explaining to your colleague here, unfortunately, I did not ask for your services, so I'm afraid that you have been pranked by someone. But I hope you're not coming from too far, though.
I mean, would you like us to still check that everything is in order since we're here?
I mean, yes. Can you give me an estimate on how much just a general inspection would cost? I just don't want my my patrons to be, disturbed. They come here to relax.
We'll tell you what, because this was a huge misunderstanding, took time out of your day, we'll do it for free.
I appreciate that, and I will remember that. What was your name again, sir?
Gali Venture.
Gali Venture, it's very nice to meet you. Tell you what, follow me and we can just look a little bit. The only thing that would be probably around your domain of expertise would be outdoors, I would say. Yeah. Please follow me.
Sweet as.
He leads you inside the building. Just give 1 second. Because I forgot to do that. Perfect. So he leads you inside and just generally walks a little bit further. He takes you near the stools, the toilet stools. Okay, so these doors are being used the most. There's a lot of coming in, coming out. He just opens the door, making sure that you can see inside. You see 2 sets of toilets, which are in pretty good condition. So if you are willing to explore on the map, you are welcome to do so.
All right, beautiful. Whereabouts are they on
Right
the map?
there, in the entrance on the right.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool, beautiful.
Mhm.
All right, thank you very much. We'll have a quick look around and see if we can figure anything out.
Absolutely. And he just goes to that little booth at the entrance and is entertaining a little conversation with Drasali until you are done investigating.
Cool. All right, that's gonna say to my assistant. All right, let's check out these ones on the left first, and walk inside.
Mm-hmm. You do not give me an investigation check.
All right, passive investigation is 21 if that helps. But...
Jesus. Yeah, it would help.
Can I give Gali assistance then?
Okay.
Because my investigation's not great.
Yeah, investigate away, my friend.
All right, it's a dirty 20 on the roll.
A dirty 20, okay. You looking at the stalls, there's not much to be seen. It is mostly the toilets. Yeah, it is fairly empty, and it is very clean considering the establishment.
Cool. Well, now that we're separated and can turn to her and go, right, which one are you?
Andie.
Okay, right, all right. So what have you guys found out?
Well, I think the rest of them were going to try and secure an invitation, but I just didn't want to leave you alone in case something did go wrong.
I appreciate it. I mean, I'm always prepared for a little bit of trouble, but it is nice to have some backup. All right, well, how long do you think they're going to be?
Hopefully not more than an hour, because that's how long this spell lasts.
Right. Okay. Well, what we'll do is, because they clearly don't want us to look too much further in, we'll have a quick look over this place.
He didn't. When
see
you
if we
were
can do
walking towards the main corridor here, he didn't seem to stop you. He was
All right,
happy to
cool.
let you walk there if you wanted to.
Yep. All right. So we'll just check all these doors and see what we can find out as we go through.
Okay. Checking out the doors. There is one that is here, in this side. Opening it, you see. Just let me open that for you. A little bit of a bar. If you walk in front of it, it should open your field of view for it.
Yeah, that works beautifully. I will say that I am actually checking all the hinges and door handles and such to make sure that everything is working perfectly. If they're not, I adjust them.
Okay, give me an investigation
I'm
check.
just holding things and helping.
Yeah, I hand her my Tinker's toolkit.
Okay, and Andy, give me I would say, for the sake of this, give me a deception check though, acting as his assistant.
Cool. I have advantage on those because of Artor's rune.
Oh, sweet.
Cool.
It's
So
not bad.
that
The 25.
25. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I did not roll too well. It's only a 15 on the investigation check.
Okay. As far as you can see, the door is working fine. Looking inside the room, though, you see it seems to be a little less fancy than the entrance. Although when you come in, you are being greeted on the right by the sound of a piano that is just being played so well. It is soft, it is soothing, and you're almost taken aback when you get inside the room as you notice that the piano player is Dragonborn. Probably even bigger than you, but with the dexterity and the finesse in the fingers that you really did not expect. And he's just not really noticing you at this point. There's not a lot of people here, just one or two patrons. Behind the bar, you see Benjalor, and the Dragonborn
Cool.
is playing.
Elbow Andie and go. Pretty swanky, eh?
Aaron comes next to you.
You've
He's
never
like,
seen anything like this.
quite relaxing, isn't it?
Absolutely. I'd assume the piano is in good nick. It doesn't need tune-up.
Oh, listen to that. There is absolutely no tuning it necessary when it is being played by such a virtuoso. I could listen to him for hours, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, sounds like you got a good one right there.
I do, I really do.
Well, we'll get back to it and
Be my
Continue.
guest.
check this door, obviously, and then continue onwards.
He just leans on the door handle right now and just looks at the pianist and just closes his eyes and lets himself being taken by the music.
As we head on down the corridor, I'm just gonna whisper to Andie, go, I think this might be a good way to distract him if we need to.
Oh yeah.
The doors that you have in front of you right now are locked. Oh, I'm extremely sorry. This is the lounge salon. A lot of my patrons require a little bit of peace and quiet and actually pay a lot
Privacy?
for this. Yes.
Absolutely, no problem at all.
But I hope you can examine the doors from where you are right now. Hope that's
Yeah,
gonna be
we'll have a quick look over it.
absolutely.
Yeah, we can do a partial check from outside.
Yep. Perfect.
And I'd assume it has a lock on the door, like a mechanical lock.
It actually does not. You see you see the doors don't even have handles. They're just basically two pieces of metal that seem to be swinging. You do see the hinges on the side, but there is no handle. There is no keyhole. It is just.
Is this
plain
par for the
doors.
course for all the doors that we've seen?
Not
Or is this
really. These
different?
ones seem to be different.
Okay.
Although the
Alright.
style of it, you do see some decorations on the door itself. They are very intricate and delicate, and from what you can see, they seem to be old.
Alright, interesting. Alright, just going to check the hinges, check the seams, make sure there's no major gaps or anything. Looking at the materials,
Yes.
are they like very different compared to the rest of the materials used around the place?
They seem to be. Give me a general perception check.
Perception. 19.
Okay. With a 19, they're not that different from what you have seen everywhere else, except from the fact that they are more decorated. But the main difference that you notice is that they seem to have, they have taken the brunt of time way better than the rest. You know, they don't seem to have aged as much as the walls. You do see some odd, signs of an earlier painting on the wall. You know, this sort of like lighter shade on the wall. But these doors seem to be pristine, like they were just installed yesterday.
I'll lean over and go, yeah, I have a feeling that this is magic.
Yep.
Alright, continuing on. I'd assume at the end, are these doors just going out the back?
Yes, they do. And as a matter of fact, let me open them for you. There you go. And let me actually move it for the audience because they deserve to see some stuff as well. You see this sort of back alley. Not necessarily back alley, but there's this place that seems to be sort of the restaurant. Looking around, you do notice that on the right side, there's another set of doors. Right there.
Alright, beautiful. Gonna take a wander on down there, but also, what does the property back onto? Like, what's behind the property?
Behind the property, you have basically roughly 10 to 20 yards of greenery, but most pristine kind of grass you have ever seen. Very neatly cut, and beyond that is just hedges that go up 10 feet, basically. It seems to be like a wall of hedges all around the place.
All right, so no fence, but instead just hedges, thick hedges.
Yes.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know. All right. Heading around to these doors.
Mm-hmm. All right. Let me just give me 1 second. There we go. Looking at these doors, you see the same kind of situation as you had earlier. The doors are closed at the moment and do not have handles or keyhole.
All right, so this connects to the same
Yeah,
room.
make it
Then
the
we're
assumption that,
assuming.
yep. Same room.
And there's no windows at all going in, looking into this room.
Looking into this room, on this wall, no. You can
No?
continue to walk
Okay.
around if you want.
Well, we'll do our inspection of the door, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Obviously, as one
Keep
does.
up with it. And then we'll step around to the corner just to have a quick look around.
Mm-hmm. Looking around, you do see 2 sets of windows on that side that seem to be leading into that room. The windows are here and here. In the middle of them, there is also a door, but that doesn't seem to be any. There seem to be curtains on the other side. You cannot see more than the curtains.
Cool. Just gonna walk past, just not even looking at the window.
Further
Kenny,
down the
everything's
wall,
casual.
yeah. Further down the wall, you see another door just here before the building turns. Right
Interesting.
there.
Awesome. All right. Inspect this door and then head on down to that door. Does that door open?
The one that you're in front of? No, it does not.
No, sorry, I mean that one down there.
Oh yeah, this one does. Let me actually open that for you. Ta-da! Kitchen. Seems to be a kitchen. Quite well furnished. There's a few cooks who are currently doing a little bit of menu. They're just looking at you a bit weird, like, hi.
Hey, sorry, just maintenance, checking out all the doors, making sure everything's all right. All your equipment in here working all good?
I mean, haven't burnt in a while, so yeah, all good to go.
Beauty.
I run this behind you and just like, don't you worry, they are here to check out the building. Carry on with your work, everything is okay. Okay. And they continue cooking.
Sweet. Gonna check out that door, obviously. And after that, go, right, well...
Inside you do notice 2 doors. One that is over here that you assume goes back into that room. And another one here that doesn't seem exactly the same. It seems to be more in the line of the regular doors that you had in the building.
All right, interesting. All right, turn around to big man himself and go, cool, that's... everything's looking pretty damn good on the bottom level. Didn't see any hinges out of shape or anything. Looks like it's well taken care of.
I take pride in my work. What can I say?
Yeah, well, you do a damn good job. So, do we need to check the upstairs as well?
The upstairs have some clients currently resting. I would prefer if you do not disturb their sleep.
Fair enough.
I feel bad for making you work for nothing, and I am not one to take advantage of people, so would you like you and your colleague to have a drink? On me.
Hello. That'd be great to try out. Thanks.
Oh, wonderful.
Can I make an insight check and see if he has any ulterior motives behind this?
Yeah, give me an insight.
Because I am one paranoid motherfucker. That is a 25.
25. Jesus.
Yeah.
he doesn't seem to have ulterior motive on this one. He does seem generally concerned that you would have been used or like worked for nothing. He just generally seemed like he wants you to not have come for nothing. He has given you that impression for the whole time you've been there.
Yeah.
And he leads you to the bar where Benjalor just asks you what you would like to drink. And any drink that you order is on Aaron.
Sweet. I'll just grab a rum.
Okay.
Wine for Andie.
Wine for Andie. Would you prefer red wine, white wine, or rosé?
Rosé.
A woman of my own heart. And he gives you just this fancy glass that is sort of like twirling as it goes. Enjoy, it's my private stash, if I may say so.
Thank you very much.
As you are drinking, meanwhile, the rest of the party, you are being on your way to the docks, I assume.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we're gonna go deliver a letter.
Yep.
Okay. Can you all give me an investigation check to get to find that person?
Now, Claudette is her background is she's a smuggler who spends a lot of time around docks. So does that help me at all?
I would say that would give you advantage here. You know what to look for in their attitude, basically.
Hooray, natural 20.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
That is amazing.
Nice.
You're running like crazy, you guys. I love that.
That comes in with support on 18.
Okay. Yeah.
A 22 from Doris.
I got an 18, which means that I rolled a 16.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
We would like to know where this guy is, where he's ever been, who his friends are.
The moment
Anyone
you
has
step,
ever meet.
the moment you step into the dock area, you hear him before you see him. Drop that crate here. No, not here. The other here. Yes, here. Okay. And as you get around the corner, you see this guy. This fire genasi, very tall, very burly. He has this awesome beard that goes down to mid-chest, and he's just looking at everyone and just barking orders, basically.
We'll head over, and Claudette will wait where he can see her, but clearly wanting his attention, but not interrupting him.
Okay. He's like, okay, drop it here. Take it here. Get him there. Who the fuck are you?
I'm Claudette. This is for you. And hands him the letter.
Okay. I mean, is that a love letter or something? I get a lot of them. I understand, but I have to know beforehand.
Do I look like a nomogram? Just take the damn letter and read it, please.
Okay. Huh. You're a very intense lady. You know that? He just rips the letter, opens it, reads it.
I need to know what you say, please.
Here's what I will say. And he just takes the letter and just puts it into a paper bowl, tosses it in your face, and say, please repeat to her these exact words. Screw
If it's rude, I'm not
you.
going to.
Use these words, please.
I turn to Doris and I say, it must have been a love letter. We should tell her he accepts. And I start running away.
Yep, okay. Chases after her.
I mean, we have the letter back. He threw it back at you.
He
So
did.
you could actually look at what it was.
You could.
Yeah, but I'd much rather do this.
Okay.
If you want to, you do
very
have the
confusing.
letter. It's up to you.
Yeah, I will read it on the way back. But she's just cutting that diatribe off before it starts.
Okay. The letter just says in very bold and very big letters, you have a fat ass and a smiley face.
Aww.
Amazing.
As you get back into the bar, Migrana is just, when she sees you coming, she is just laughing her ass off. You get the feeling that she is already 3/4 into her new tankard, and she's just looking at you like, what did he say?
He says he loves you.
He did not say that. What did he say?
We said screw you.
Huh. I love that guy. He's, salt of the earth. Nah, I'm sorry for like putting you through that ruse. It's just that,
It was pretty funny. I'm not
it
mad
was.
about it.
Thank you.
Surely he's more salt of the fire than the earth.
You know what? That's very wise. I think I'm gonna use that
Can
for my
fire
next
be
letter.
salty? Should I lick more fire? Then
I'm-
she shakes her head.
For a second, give me an insight check on Migrana.
As long as it's not a book.
How much was that?
That's a good roll. That's a. Oh my god, that's a 26.
Yeah.
Her mouth says, "Don't do that." Her eyes say, "You should."
Just for clarity to everyone, I just rolled an intelligence to see how much of this Ursa is taking in. He is so confused with his natural one. He has no idea what's going on.
Doesn't it make it a -1?
It would make it a -1.
For some reason, you have
Yes.
the same kind of look on your face that Garrett has just minutes prior to that, and just taking it in. But you don't know why they're laughing, but it seems to be very funny. So, makes
So we
you
did
happy
the thing.
still.
Do
You
we
did-
have the thing?
Of course you can. And she just whips out envelope.
And I
would-
hug her and I take it.
I added one for your friend that had to leave earlier. So there you go.
You're the best.
5 invites. Please tell me how the concert were, and please come back anytime you want. I love you guys.
We love you too.
Before
Is there
we
any
go
way I
anywhere,
can get one more?
no, go on.
One more?
Yeah.
You know what?
Please.
Yeah, you've been so efficient and you paid well.
Thank you.
Take this one, but careful with this one because that's my last one, and I cannot be a person that is, out of favors to give to people. So take
Okay,
it.
we won't tell anybody.
Just take
Thank
it.
you.
Let me know how it
I
went.
know.
Can
I will.
Can I just ask you one question before you go?
Yes.
From you to me, who you work
Yes.
for? You work for someone, don't you?
I mean, I work for myself.
Right. So you just came here out of your own accord to just have a concert with one guy that, as lovable as he is, probably doesn't know what a piano is.
I mean, I am a being of embodiment of chaos.
You know what?
And
Shh, say no more. I can appreciate the discretion and loyalty. I will remember that.
I'll wink at her, and off I go, running.
Can I have one last lick?
Yes! And I let her lick my hand. And I go.
Ursa, what were you about to say?
I was just going to try the same thing again, trying to get to someone to please explain to me what makes someone special enough to go into this place. She seems to know what's going on, so it's just like, please tell me what makes people special to go in.
Oh, honey, let me tell you something. From what I can see, you are plenty special enough to get inside. And
I mean,
when you meet the guy, he's gonna love you. I have no
mean-
doubt.
I have special piece of paper. It's AI special.
Yeah, but it's it's just the way you are. Like people are attracted to you, they see you, they want to understand you, or they try to. Some of them are afraid of you when you want to be scared. You are special that way. You have an aura, if it makes sense.
He grins and nods. He doesn't understand. He's gonna follow his colleagues out.
Oh, bless that doofus. I love him.
That was a 4, so it was a so it was a 2.
All right. So with your invitations in hand, that seems like a pretty organic place to have a pause. So before we go to the advertisement, we're going to pick a winner for the giveaway.
Ooh, the bees.
The winner for the bees are going to be Fianna.
Woo!
Congratulations.
Who's that?
We will send you your bee launcher right away. Oh, well, as
Yay,
soon as
Fianna!
well done. Now for the other giveaway that's going to be during the little break. The prize is actually going to be 5 postcards from the Redbubble store. 5
Ooh,
postcards of
postcards.
your choice. So again, same thingy, shiny thing, exclamation point shiny thing to get into the giveaway. And we will see each other in just a few minutes. Don't go anywhere. See ya. And we are back. Welcome back, everyone. Let's see who won some postcards, shall we? And this is going to be Noah. Congratulations.
Woo!
You get in touch with, I'm guessing, Jax, perhaps. Just do your selection for on the Redbubble store for the postcards and let her know which one of the 5 you would like to get. Congrats.
Noah's on a streak.
Yeah, Noah is on his way to become the next Rex. I'm like very disturbed right now.
Hey! I haven't done anything.
Rick's out here to defend his crown.
Yeah, you have to defend your title right now.
I've not been around to defend it. I'm sorry.
That's true. All right. Getting back into the game, you guys are now equipped with 6 invitations to Caliban's Parlor. What would you like to do?
We're gonna head to the parlor, but not like go up the stairs yet. We're gonna wait for the others to come out.
Okay. So you wait for Gali and Andie to come up. I would say that Andie, you would probably have kept track on when your spell was about to end, and have.
Yeah, we wouldn't have stayed past the end of that. Because Andie needs to go find somewhere to hide to drop the spell and then run back.
Okay. You get out of the building. Aaron says, "Thank you again for checking. I feel much reassured knowing that the establishment is up to code." And
Hey, glad to help out. But you need anything else, let us know.
will.
Send us a message.
I will absolutely do that. Have a wonderful day, man.
You too.
All right.
Get on down.
And off we go,
As-
somewhere out of sight.
As Gali's heading down the stairs, I will head up, and not like super loud, like I'm not shouting it, but
Mm-hmm.
it's Claudette. She's loud. She's like, "Oh, hey, you were on the ship with us. We have an extra invite if you want it. Do you want to come with us to Gali?"
So very openly and very overtly, like. So if you're trying to sell that you do not know each other more than that, I'm gonna need a deception check.
I'm good at these.
I think Andie has just run off, like, as, frazzled assistant trying to get to the next thing. And she's just going to go find somewhere to hide, drop the spell, and then come back.
Okay.
In
That's
a much more
25.
dignified manner.
25. Okay. You just hear Jasali behind the counter saying, it is a world of coincidences. Amazing.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you're offering, I'm not one to turn down a good time.
I mean, if you don't have any plans, I have an extra one, so.
It's all good. My assistant's going to take care of the next job. It's a while away anyway, so it'll be a good
Okay.
time.
Come have a drink with us.
Sure.
And I'm gonna walk straight up to the automaton. And I go, "We did it for ourselves," and I put the invitations in his face.
He just
And by in his face, I mean towards his belly button.
yeah to the extent of your height, basically. He does take the invitations with 2 fingers, looks at them, and says, Well, it appears everything is in order, and I was wrong to doubt you. My sincerest apologies. Give me 1 second. I will
I'm very resourceful.
fetch Mr. Ridgy, and I will be back shortly. He just goes into
just-
the bar.
For DM's knowledge, I'm keeping hold of mine, and I'm going to take one off of her
Okay.
for a member of party not present.
Okay.
And I'm just
Oh,
going to
I
say,
get it.
Andy would have come back.
Yeah.
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 but I don't know how far you have to run. I don't know how open this place is.
I would say that considering that the whole property is surrounded by hedges, you could have very easily jumped into a bush, dropped the spell, came out, and just quickly whipped out like all traces
Yeah.
of.
She was kind of
branches
like
and leaves.
she's a rogue as well. So she can run really fast.
Oh yeah, right.
And so she was just running off like, frazzled woman who is late again, until she's out of sight, and then she just drops the spell and walks back in a very dignified manner.
Give me just for shits and giggles. Give me a stealth check. It's not gonna be an issue, but
Yeah.
and that one can happen so fast. Sorry.
Basically, you're saying don't roll a 1. I rolled a 26 though.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah.
Rogue's gonna rogue.
For some reason, Gali's assistant just stumbled onto the bushes, and out comes Andie. It's just a mystery. But you rejoin with your comrades. Ursa hands you one of the invitations. And after a few moments, Aaron comes back into the entrance. And he's just looking at all of you, very smiley, and just looks at you, Gali, like, huh, back so soon. Interesting.
Yeah, well, it turns out these people are quite generous.
I can definitely
Have you
appreciate some
seen?
generous
Have you
people.
seen her legs? She was on the ship that we came over on, and we have an extra invitation, and I want to find out more about her legs. So can we have a drink, please? Please.
You know, I did not want to ask because I did not want to be rude, but to be completely honest, I kind of want to know as well.
Well, you
But,
should come
eh?
join us for a drink.
But as for these invitations, you are now all my guests. Please follow me. I will lead you to our rest area. As you walk towards the hallway, he just quickly pops up into that area and just signs something to Kafra, who just comes out and follow you. And
Is it Thieves' Cant? Because
it is not. It is just a simple
Okay.
gesture like, "Can you come, please?"
Yeah.
Oh,
Uh,
is this to the piano player?
To the piano player, yes. He comes towards the set of doors that you have seen earlier and just makes a little gesture as the doors open. Let me
Can
actually
I
show
watch
you.
him and try to commit that to memory?
Okay.
Likewise.
Ursa's just taking up bodyguard position as he would.
Okay, not a problem. So he leads you inside, gestures Kafra to just sit at the piano.
So we'll
And
go in first and look round.
Mhm.
Yep.
Please sit, enjoy. Can I serve you anything to drink? My treat.
Would love some wine, and you should join us.
You know what? This is such a lovely invitation. I think I will do that. Thank you. And he just sits at one of the tables, gets himself a little drink, and he actually positions himself. Hold on, my camera is doing shit. There we go. He's just positioning himself here and just invites you to look around, find a seat that seems comfortable for you, and drinks are being brought to you. And also for him, he takes what seems to be a very fresh rosé. So, new in town, from what I can gather, is pretty fascinating.
I am a fascinating person, my friend.
You know what you seem to be? You seem lively, you seem to have seen some stuff, and I would like to know this stuff. Would you be okay to share your experiences? I am Pardon my gnomish. I am just a sucker for good stories.
Sure, I can tell you a story.
He just sits down, sips, and listens.
And the piano's playing, yeah?
The piano is playing, yes. I don't know if you can hear it on Sirenscape.
I can't hear Sirenscape.
Yeah.
But what sort of music is it? Is it lively? Is it sort of background
No,
music?
it's more like lounge and peaceful and just some, the kind of music that you would get around dinner, so it doesn't bother conversation.
To give her friends time to look around,
Mm-hmm.
Claudette is going to try and distract this gentleman with a story about smuggling a butterfly that had wings that looked like emeralds out of the Feywild.
Give me a general charisma check.
Could be performance as well.
It could be performance
go
if you so
performance?
desire, yes.
Okay. That is a 16 for a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. He is hanging to your every word right now. Just listening, taking it in, with the occasional gasp, like, you do not say. He's fascinated at the moment. And all throughout your story, his eyes do not leave yours. He's just gazing almost like into your soul right now, with this like sort of side smile, listening to the story. He is enjoying the story for sure.
Claudette will keep him enraptured while other people do what they do.
And what the other people do what they do? Do tell.
So we've seen these doors from the outside where they do not have any discernible handles or locks or what have you. Is there anything that would suggest these doors could be opened from the inside? They're not trying to lock us in.
It doesn't seem that way. It seemed that they were. Can you give me an Arcana check, please?
Yeah, because I'm real good at those.
Yes, you do.
That's a 9.
That's a 9. Okay, these are doors.
Yeah.
That's as
Andy
much as you
doesn't
can
know a
gather
lot
right
about
now.
magic.
Yeah, apparently something magical happened, and poof, they were open. It's
At least
the
with all
darndest
of
thing.
Andy's magical knowledge, she knows that they are doors.
Yeah,
Are the doors still open?
yeah. The one that leads to the corridor are open. Yes.
Cool. That's like Ursa's taking up, but like he walked around the room, didn't see anyone, and stood back by the door, bodyguard style.
Okay. For everyone looking around their room, basically, you do see all those tables that are very neatly arranged with cutlery enough to last a 5-course dinner. On the wall, on several of the walls, actually, you can see a set of paintings representing Mr. Ridgy. Some of them in front of a mountain, some of them in front of the actual establishment that you are in right now, and they all give this sort of peaceful vibe. They're not presented in a very ostentatious look at me kind of way. It's just, this is his place, and it gives you a sense of warm welcome.
Can Ursa sniff the air just to see if anything smells funny?
Yeah, give me a perception check.
+0. Okay, so that's a 17.
17, okay. It smells. 17, you say?
Yep.
Ah, interesting. It smells very, very clean. Like the tablecloth are just pristine, and it's just extremely clean. There is just the hintest of hints of another smell somewhere nearby, but you're not exactly sure where.
Ursa's Ursa, he's gonna follow it. he's going to try and locate this smell.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Yeah, because I'm so good at that.
You've been rolling pretty well.
I know.
Yeah, that's very true.
So,
Chuck will,
does a natural 20 still count as a natural 20 if I have -2 to the modifier?
I gotta respect the nat 20. This is just a law. Even with a -2, following the smell, at first you're like getting close to the Dragonborn, thinking that maybe it's a smell of a different kind of people that you have not seen that many of. But no, that's not it. That's not it. So maybe it's the dishes or the plants. No, that's not it. That's more pungent. That's more. That's almost distasteful. And then you notice that it seems to come from the door that is right there in the corner. It's very, very faint. But if it comes from somewhere, it is here.
Can I open the door?
The door is locked. From the side, you just see Aaron. Claudette he interrupts you for a second. I am very sorry, just one moment. Sir, this door is closed for storage purposes right now. I cannot really let you in. Not that you would enjoy anything in here, as the most relaxing area is where you are right now. I'm sorry.
Oh, Ursa's just my bodyguard. He just likes to make sure that everything's okay. But if you say that room's okay, I'm sure it's okay.
Absolutely.
And I pull him back into my story.
Okay, yeah, I'm sorry. So you were saying emeralds. Huh.
Yes.
Going over here, I can't actually see who that is.
That's Chuck.
Is that Chuck?
Chuck.
Yeah, I'm over by the piano now. I'm starting to pull out the bird pipes just to see if I can join in, but I don't want to interrupt the existing play.
I'm going to lean in towards your head and whisper in your ear that there is a very bad smell from behind the locked door.
Sorry, cutting out there.
There is a very, very bad smell coming from behind the locked door. Smells bad.
I think we lost Chuck. Yes, I believe we did.
It smells that bad.
Yeah. He just gave it a sniff and just fainted.
Yeah. I like to think of when he went, like Rex went and sniffed like the piano player, he's just like...
Okay, so
I mean,
Chuck, you got cut off for a second. Give me a death saving throw. No, I'm kidding. Carry on.
Ursa is very obviously part bear, so sniffing around is not gonna look too suspicious.
Yeah.
Don't be
But Chuck
suspicious.
is back.
Yep. Sorry. Yeah. So Chuck will also look at some of the sounds that will be coming out, just in a general perception context. But play in with the music if that is permitted. Add a brief nod to the existing player.
The player is just very. He seems to be in his own world right now. His eyes are closed.
Sound gone.
He seems to be following his fingers more than the fingers follow him. The music just flows through him. He does not acknowledge your presence at all. Let's see, Daisy.
Ursa's thinking
And then he'll
so
put
I
his
just-
fife away a bit. Within 11 performance.
Okay.
Ursa will go over and find Dorys and tell her the same thing. That there's a very bad smell
Bad
from behind the
smell.
locked door.
Okay, yes. Thank you.
That's gonna go back over here, but keep an eye. He is on guard now.
Okay. He is Aaron is just looking at all of you. He's still enraptured in your story right now, Claudette, but he's just looking at this group of so many different people, so many different ways of talking, and he's just... You are a very lively and fascinating group. I can honestly say I haven't had visitors that interesting in a while, and it's very refreshing. I must really thank you for that.
You seem interesting as well. Can you tell me more about this place? It seems really cool.
It is very cool. Thank you for noticing. He just giggles a little bit, but no, in all seriousness, it's just I'm trying to provide an experience for people where they can actually rest and, forget all of the troubles of what you can find in, nowadays.
Oh, I need rest so bad.
Oh, you can definitely be my guest. We do have some rooms upstairs if you would like to spend the night. Not in a creepy way. Don't worry. I was just offering,
Well,
hotel.
no, you have accommodation here.
I do. Yes. I pride
What else
myself
do you
into
have here?
providing. Oh, well, mostly what you are seeing here, which is usually the place that people appreciate the most, because he just gestures toward his ear, and as you listen around, except from his voice and the piano, none of the sounds of the street, which were very, very heavy, none of them reach you right now. This room is completely isolated from the rest of the world. It is silent.
Kazak's an amazing player. I feel like I could stay here forever, and I just kind of sip my wine and I relax, kick on my feet.
This is
Because she's on a chair and I'm assuming her feet are cool.
This is sort of what we were going for, actually. This is why I hired him. He could have been, touring across the worlds and the continents, but I could not let such a angel go away and, not let us enjoy his music. It is fantastic. I'm forever grateful for this person.
It's hard to find the perfect employee.
Isn't it? Where is your colleague, by the way?
Oh, well, we have a job set up for tomorrow, so I sent her off to go check on that, make sure everything's running well then.
Yeah, I only got 6 invitations. I didn't have enough.
Understandable. Plus, no rest for the weekend. Am I right?
Claudette will laugh and look at him and be like, "So you're wicked then?" And is being delightfully flirtatious.
He just looks down and gives you a side smile, and just his head is oriented down, but his eyes are looking up at you. As maybe. Don't worry, I don't bite often.
Oh, that's a shame because I do.
This group is getting fascinating by the minute. I appreciate that.
So you have accommodation, and then there's this dining room. Is there anything else cool that we haven't seen? Since we're only in town for the day, I don't want to miss out on anything.
Oh, I completely understand. It would be a shame to, miss on the fun. I do have a balcony on the second floor that just gives you a very nice view over the city. You can actually see...
Can you show me?
Absolutely. Would you guys be interested in the balcony? It has.
Oh, I don't
quite
want
a
to.
view.
I don't want to drag them away from the piano player.
I just want to listen and enjoy this, please. But you go on.
All right. Well, in that case, he gets up but kind of leans down and offers you his arm.
Claudette will take it and go with him to the balcony.
Okay. As he leads you outside the room, he kind of stops for a second and just pause, look at you, and is that lemon? It smells citrusy.
Oh, it's my hat. I'll explain it when we get upstairs.
Ah, interesting. So he leads you upstairs towards the set of stairs that you have here.
Okay.
Let me actually give you a little look-see at what you see. There we go.
Claudette is trying to drag him off to give the others a chance to look in the weird room.
Yeah, understandably.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I had a feeling. Claudette and my friend Aaron is here. So you probably do not see much friendly other players.
Nope.
but
We see nothing.
yeah, you see nothing. But you're gonna have to go upstairs to know what's happening. This is part of the fun. He leads you towards this double door that is down here. He opens it for you. If I can actually click on the darn door. Please hold color. There you go. And leads you onto the balcony where indeed the view is splendid. You have a full view onto the city on one side, a whole forest on the other. And he's just against the railing and just looks at you.
Claudette will start telling him the story of how she got her hat. It is a long, interesting story about running through the Feywild and hiding from a house that was chasing her on chicken legs. And she tells a long story about it. But while the others do their thing.
Before they do their thing, could you give me an insight check, please?
I can, I'm good at those.
Very well.
Mushroom dice. 17 plus 7 is 24.
24,
Yeah.
okay. All through the conversation, he's looking at you dead in the eyes and he's just smiling. And the more you talk, the more you get into this story and this energy that you inherently give off. He gets more and more interested. He smiles a little bit more and he just gets ever so slightly closer every time you just have a laugh.
Okay.
Meanwhile, downstairs.
As soon as they leave, I cast See Invisibility and search and look around the room.
Okay. There doesn't seem to be anything invisible at the moment inside the room.
Ursa stood in the hallway listening intently. Listening just in case there is a shout from upstairs.
Okay.
He's positioned so he can see most of the room, but so he can also hear upstairs as well.
Okay, so for the purposes of this, give me a perception check that's going to be you being attentive for the next few minutes.
Perception? That would be 19.
19, okay.
I like my new dice.
Yeah, I do think that they're working well for you. Okay, while you are standing guard, what about you guys?
Andie? Ursa says there's something bad behind the door in the corner, but it's locked. I can, in theory. I've not really tried unlocking things before, though. Could you?
Do you want me to try?
Please.
If you can distract the piano player so he's not
sure.
looking.
Okay, Dorys, can you give me a deception check as you're trying to distract the pianist by just...
Gali's also going to just stand next to the door, so she kind of blocks it with her big body.
Okay, so I'm going to say that Andie also roll me a stealth check with advantage thanks to Gali.
Okay.
So 13 from Doris.
So
Okay.
Chuck is going to actually drop a quick spell.
What's
Of magic.
what spell would that be?
And
Detect magic.
Oh, detect magic. Okay. The doors all around you are definitely magic. All the doors except perhaps for this one, the lower right corner.
I think he might have disconnected.
Oh, okay.
Chuck?
That's a 32 on my stealth check.
32. You have retroactively never been in that
Andie is
room.
very good at a few things, and those things that Andie is good at, Andie's very good at.
Yeah.
Andie is very good at a lot of things and then okay at everything else.
There is no tangible proof that Andie has ever been into that room.
Ursa blinks and Andie has vanished. And
Yep.
it's like, huh?
There's no Andie wherever. All right.
I would like to check this door for traps.
Okay, investigation,
Because I
please.
don't want it to explode on me first.
That makes sense.
That was nearly terrible.
Was it?
It was a 1, and then it rolled onto the 15, so it's a dirty 20.
Dirty 20 is not that bad. I'm not mad about that. That's cool.
I mean, it was nearly a natural 1, so... But
yeah,
it wasn't.
that's true. That's true. That could have been worse, but it's
Pretty
fine.
much
It's
worse.
fine. Okay. Looking at the door, there doesn't seem to be any trap in the sense of something is going to blow up in your face. You do see some remnants of magic on it. You see just some very faint runes on the corners. You're not exactly sure what they do unless you roll me an Arcana check.
So I am aware that they're there, and I am aware that I'm going to look at them. So I'm going to cast a spell. I'm going to cast Borrowed Knowledge and give myself proficiency in the Arcana skill.
All right, I love that.
And then I will roll.
Okay, Arcana, please.
Ooh, that's good. That's a 21.
21, damn. Okay. From what you can see, these runes seem reminiscent of the spell Alarm. It doesn't seem to be trapped in a harmful kind of way. It's just letting people know if you get it.
And he's gonna look towards Gali and say, if I touch this, he's probably gonna know.
I don't have any way to dispel that. Don't really know these other guys. Do you know if any of them would have a way to dispel magic?
I'm gonna go with no for Ursa.
It's probably a good bet.
That's a 20 insight on this one.
We get not actually be able to do anything about it.
I'd go with a solid maybe on Claudette.
Which is currently not with us. Check with Chuck, see if he maybe does.
Right now, Chuck seems to be very deep into his thoughts.
Yeah, very sound issues.
Not a problem.
Well, you're having video issues as well. You're like
Yeah.
stuck in thought mode.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a great
Really-
profile pic.
Chuck is just really enjoying the music.
I mean, otherwise we can just set it off. But then I'm worried about Claudette.
Yeah, but I think she can handle herself for the amount of time it would take for Ursa to run up those stairs. Sorry, Rex. Rex, what? Who was it?
Ursa is
Cool.
the
Sorry.
bear man that is like on high guard right now.
Cool. Sweet. Yeah, Ursa.
Meanwhile, upstairs. Claudette,
Yes.
you are still in the middle of your story, reenactment of how you got that hat, and it is as convoluted as you could imagine. But he's very intrigued and very interested, and he's at some point he just, I'm sorry, Claudette, was it?
Yes.
I have to interrupt you, and I know that it is deeply impolite. I just have to tell you, you are by far the most interesting person I have seen in recent month/year. This is
You have no idea, my friend.
This is an absolute delight, and I would really like to thank you. And he just goes to grab your hand, if you let him. And
Yeah, let him.
he's like, I cannot stress enough how much I appreciate your liveliness and your energy. How many hit points do you have?
Oh my goodness. I have, at the moment, 94.
Jesus fucking Lord.
Well, between 8 and 10 hit points, I have 94.
Okay. Just give me 1 second.
Please tell me you had a necrotic resistance potion.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah, Laura's going to end up on a third character.
You start to see him say something under his breath and starts to mumble something. And for a second you feel a little bit woozy, but you shake it off. You're too lively to fall asleep right now. And he seems slightly disappointed. Huh.
I know the sleep spell.
You do?
I do. Do I know what he just tried to do to me?
You probably did, yes.
I look at him, and I'm like, no, Claudette starts to, like, cackle like a witch. And she says, that was not very nice, my friend. I think you need to think about your actions. And can I have a wisdom saving throw, please?
Oh, sweet. Wisdom save, you say?
Yep.
Oh, that's gonna go great.
I'm keeping a hold of his hand.
That's a 17.
That does not beat my DC of 18. He turns into a frog, and I tuck him into my pocket.
Yes!
So he is a frog for the next 3 hours.
Okay.
And I use Witch's Hex, so I expend a use of my, because this is a homebrew circle, people won't know what I've just done. I expend a use of my wild shape to force him to wild shape into a frog that I've tucked into my pocket, and I'm gonna come downstairs.
All right.
Meanwhile, I'm picking the lock.
That sounds fine. I'm okay with that. Okay. So you are coming downstairs. Just coming down and seeing Ursa being very on the lookout. And so you're trying to pick the lock.
Yeah.
There is no lock to be picked. It's just those flat doors.
Fucking doors. Fucking doors.
Can you give me a
Goddamn.
perception check?
18.
18. As Claudette comes down, you just hear the faintest ribbit.
I've never seen Claudette do this, so I don't know.
Ursa at this point will tense a lot because Ursa is scared of literally 3 things, and frogs are one of them.
Oh no!
And it is well known to a few people in the Horde that he is terrified of frogs and toads.
Claudette does not know this.
I know that it makes me a bad person, but this sparks joy.
Yeah, this is great. This is great.
As she walks past him and that ribbit goes off, he just goes like ice and stands stone and just like looking around.
So,
Claudette will walk back into the room in a moment.
I was said specifically that I was watching him when he opened this door and the gestures that he made.
Mm-hmm.
Can I attempt that gesture in front of this door and see if it works?
Give me an Arcana check. And I assume you still have proficiency thanks to your thingy?
Yeah, it lasts an hour and it's not concentration. So
Perfect. So Arcana, please.
Ooh, that is a 19 on the die. So that is a 24.
24. What you gathered from the gestures that he did, now that you're trying to watch the reel back, basically, it seems like a variation on the knock spell. And it seems to be just like this slight variation. And yeah, you think that if you're like attentive enough, you could, and precise enough, you could try to redo the shapes.
I will attempt to do so.
Okay. Give me... This is going to be dexterity, I would say.
So just straight dexterity?
Straight dexterity to try to reproduce exactly the things he did.
Okay. Good thing I'm a bard and jack of all trades applies to this.
Doesn't it?
What is that? Okay, that's decent. That is 14 on the die, so that is a 21.
21.
Nice.
Okay. quick question. What languages do you speak?
I speak Common, Draconic, Elvish, Grung, Sylvan, and I know Thieves can't.
Okay. The door opens for you. It is, and the moment it actually opens, the smell that Ursa was smelling starts to be very strong for you. You see this sort of little side room where they store mostly chairs and boxes of many kinds, but coming from those boxes, something smells rancid.
I'm back.
Chuck would like to just clock that, identify that with his perception if possible, because he's got a good sort of sense of smell.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll go with not a great roll. 15.
15. What exactly are you trying to do?
I think you're trying to identify what's making that smell.
Oh yeah. That smell is definitely reminiscent of
The smell was
death.
Yeah, sorry, yep.
Smells like death.
So it's sweet and pungent.
Yup.
I'm back.
Yeah, it doesn't do sweet.
Yep.
Where
Welcome back.
did he go?
Oh, he's in my pocket, and I pull out the frog.
That's a frog! Not a person. Wait.
Ursa, can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
That's a
tried to-
natural 1.
Natural 1. You are scared of Claudette right now.
Yep, I've already run to the other side of the room.
Yeah.
He tried to put me to sleep. He was very rude. And I put him back
Did
in my
he?
pocket.
That is interesting.
Have
you tried to...
You notice that the piano has stopped, and the Dragon Lord is just looking at you weird.
Do you want to touch my frog? You can lick it.
I really do not. What exactly is happening? Where is the boss?
Oh, he's upstairs.
Deception check, please. Please and thank you.
16 plus 7 is 23.
Oh, okay. That's okay.
I was really enjoying your playing. Could you keep playing for us, please?
Yeah, you're really good.
Thank you. I practice a lot. Thank you. I will try to play one of my latest compositions if you are so inclined.
Oh, that would be amazing. Thank you.
He goes back to the piano and just a second. Does not smell anything weird. Carry on.
I'm going to slip inside this room and see what's in those boxes.
Okay. You open the first one and you are met with this mummified body. Imagine the body of what seems to be a gnome, but completely dehydrated. Just
Rude.
basically remnants of the skin on the bones. And you have no
And you
idea
try
how long
really
that-
hard not to throw up.
You have no idea. Give me a Constitution save.
It's a 15.
15. Okay, yeah, you hold it good. You throw up a little bit in your mouth, but you just gulp it down.
Yeah.
Oh, good. You're safe.
Yeah. No one could know.
The size of that box seems to be very, very fitting to the size of that poor soul. You have a wide assortment of boxes in that room.
I'm gonna keep opening them.
Okay. You opening them?
Yeah.
Okay. You are met with a selection of mummies. Why, like from many different origins. You see the corpse of a tiefling. You see the corpse of a Leonin. You see the corpse of many different people, different races, and they all seem in the same kind of sort of dehydrated status, and just their visage locked into an expression of fear.
Do I know of anything that could do this?
Give me either Arcana, Religion, or History.
Okay, I will go for history because that is slightly better.
Mm-hmm.
That is an 18.
18. Okay. You're not exactly sure what did that. From what it looks like, it seems that these bodies have been there for years and years, and just being like that, contained into this like small space. They just went like that over age, but except for that, nothing really screams like it would do that to a person. You have, for a second, you have the image of a vampire in your head, but they don't seem to have been exsanguinated, if it makes sense. They just seem to have been completely mummified by time.
Yeah, she's just gonna close those boxes real slowly because she's not feeling great, and then is gonna walk out of that room.
On the side, you can hear the Dragonborn going, "The next song is called Sunrise." And he just continues playing, like, just happy that people are enjoying his music.
Should we
As
go
Andie
talk to my
walks out-
friend?
I was going to say perhaps we should do that because that room is full of corpses.
Well, he did tell me that he had rooms upstairs. Let's go find one. And off I go upstairs.
Okay.
Okay.
My main question would be, does Ursa follow anyway? Because
The
there's
frog
a
is tucked
frog.
away. You can't see it.
Ursa will follow, but nowhere closer than about 15 feet to her.
Okay. Interesting. Okay.
Because his desire to protect people is higher than his desire not to be near icky things.
Makes sense.
Just as a note, if you are within 30 feet of me, you have advantage on saving throws against charm and fear effects.
Nice.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, likewise, 30 feet for alarm for the dagger that I've got.
Okay.
Claudette goes out to the automaton.
Mm-hmm. So you're not
Hi.
going up just yet. Okay.
Well, not just yet. I go out to the automaton first. Hello.
Hello. I hope your stay is enjoyable.
It is. Mr. Rigby said that there were rooms upstairs that we would be able to stay in. Do I need a key or anything?
Oh, if he invited you in one of these rooms, they would be by now already opened.
Oh, fantastic. Thank you so much.
It's
And
my absolute
I'll
pleasure. Have a good
Head
night.
upstairs. You too.
Okay, so you're climbing up the stairs and going
Yep.
up. Wonderful.
And I'm gonna look for an open room.
Let's see about that. You are now currently upstairs. So now all of you should have a field of vision on that.
Mhm.
Let me just adjust one tiny little thing just to avoid you going somewhere that you should not be going. Where the fuck was it? I don't have it. Wrap on a stick. Okay. Yeah. So, where are you going exactly? If you look at the bottom part of the screen, this is the balcony that Claudette saw earlier. Up, you have a corridor that goes left and right, where you could see
Yeah, she's
many doors. You have 4 on that wall. You have a few paintings here and there. And you also have 2 doors here on each side with a sign on top that says toilets in common.
She's looking to see if any of the doors are open
Any of them. Okay.
that aren't the toilet.
That aren't the toilet. Okay, you do not touch the toilet. Okay. The one that is on the far left is open.
I'm gonna head for that room.
Well,
Yeah.
go ahead. The other left. Yeah, this one.
This left? Cool.
Yeah, this left. The left.
I'm gonna.
You are free to come inside.
I will
And-
head inside.
You have a beautiful view from the window that lets you see a little bit over the hedges, basically. And it's just beautiful and serene and peaceful. The sound of the piano is kind of deafened by the fact that you are on the upstairs. one thing that you notice is basically this here had a chimney fire quite recently. The bed is extremely comfortable. There is a painting on the wall, another painting of Sir Ridgy, and there is a mirror here on the side and a door that seems to be leading outside as well.
Claudette's gonna pull her bear out of its pocket realm.
Okay.
Yank.
Bear is coming up. Is he large or medium?
Medium. He's a black bear.
Black bear coming up. You should have soon control over it. Laura, there you go. You now have a bear.
She'll send the bear over to be like next to Ursa because I'm guessing his fear is pretty evident.
Okay.
Ursa's staying near the door because he looked around the room, saw that he can get pretty much anywhere where he needs to, and is doing the bodyguard thing. It's just a bonus that he's away from the frog.
Okay.
Well, now you have a bear friend.
I do have a bear friend, and the bear's going to get scritchies with claws.
It's very happy about that.
Give me an
and she
animal
looks to
handling.
others.
You want animal handling?
I would like to,
I'm not
yes.
good at those.
Does he get
I would like to
advantage
give
for being a
Ursa
bear?
inspiration for this. I would like to give
Okay.
Ursa bardic inspiration.
I don't need it. I've just rolled a natural 20 with the plus
We'll
4.
roll
to my animal
higher.
handling.
The dice really
Give him
do
the
tell a
piece
story.
of
Fine.
scritches in it.
I will add another. Another 6. So that's what 30 to my animal handling.
Oh, and then every single point.
If a bear,
Callisto the bear is very happy.
if a bear could purr, he would. Trust me, he is just loving those screeches.
Ursa is basically growling back at the bear in bear, like.
Claudette will turn to Andie and be like, "So, I can make him not a frog whenever we're ready. But he tried to put me to. He was like, "You're so interesting. I'm so in love with you." And then he tried to put me to sleep.
Maybe let's keep him a frog. I can talk to frogs.
Are you sure we shouldn't just make him a nice thin green paste?
Well, no. See, if we hurt the frog, he'll turn back into a person.
That's fine. I can hurt people just as easily.
I mean, I
Yes,
can also
best.
talk to frogs. So if we want to talk to him while he's a frog, we can.
I think
Sounds
that's
like a good-
probably a better idea.
Okay,
Alright.
I will
Because
cast
frogs
speak with
don't-
animals,
As will I.
and I pull out my frog.
You pull out your frog, and the frog is out. Ursa, I would say that you are so focused on the bear right now, you don't even notice the frog right away.
Damn it! Rolled a natural 1 on perception anyway.
Okay, all good.
Like, hi, you tried to put me to sleep.
Chuck will be running. Yeah, and Chuck will be blocking it anyway.
Cool.
Okay,
You tried to put me to sleep, and that was very rude.
ribbit.
And you have a whole bunch of corpses downstairs, which is also very rude. You
Ribbit.
should, like, bury them, return them to the earth. So, you're gonna tell me what's going on, or I'm gonna squeeze your little head, because he doesn't know that I can't kill him as a frog. So, and I'm saying all this with speak with animals, so he can understand me.
Give me an insight check.
I'll also be standing above her just with my fists just making
Can I
crackling
also make an
moving sound.
insight check on this because I am also
Yes, you can.
speak with animalsing? That's a 30.
30. Oof.
I got a
Okay,
21.
only a 21. That is
Insight is one
disappointing.
of my expertise skills.
Okay.
So
The frog seems to be listening to everything that Claudette has to say, and you're not exactly sure how it's possible, but Andie, you see the hint of a smile on the frog's face. Not a lot of malice, per se. It doesn't seem to be aggressive, it's just smiling. Ribbit.
It's not answering.
Well, are you using speak with animals or not?
yeah, we have.
Oh,
one.
yes.
Yeah.
My
Andie and I
apologies.
both can speak with animals.
Yeah.
My apologies. Well, I would appreciate explaining my situation to you. I apologize for the trick earlier that was uncalled for. I am getting a little bit uncomfortable among, interesting women. And I guess I just panicked. But if
I
you...
just lick him.
You lick the frog, and he's like, that was probably the oddest interaction I've had in a while. Yes, I'm feeling way more sorry right now.
Good. So you killed the people downstairs, right?
I wouldn't say kill, per se. They just decided to be part of the establishment a little bit longer.
That's super gross. I think I'm gonna eat you. And I'm like, ah.
Give me an intimidation check, please.
Can I give her inspiration on this?
You can, if you want.
I would also like to give her advantage because I'm standing above her, just making my thunder fists just crackle and boom.
With my bardic inspiration, because I am a creation bard, you can roll it twice and take the higher number. It is a
Okay.
D6.
So with advantage, that's a natural 20. Plus 7 plus 6 is 33.
As much as I would probably enjoy being beaten by you, I would prefer that you do not fully eat me. I am perfectly content just backing off, and that we would all be on our merry way. Does that feel acceptable to you?
No. You're murdering people, and that's not okay.
Because you can call it whatever you like, but people are dying in your establishment, and that does kind of place the blame on you.
And I look at Andie, I'm like, so I shouldn't eat him?
We'll give him one chance, and then you can eat him.
One chance to what?
To talk, explain.
Oh. Okay. And I look at him, I'm like, so get talking.
Can I, at the very least, have an opportunity to explain to everyone? I wouldn't want my explanations to be twisted. Not that I do not trust you, it's just that I have my reasons, and I do not want the very heavy people to hit me just because they misunderstood what you said. I think that you have well established that you are way more powerful than I am. I will...
If you try anything, you won't be a frog next time. You'll be a worm, and I will leave you as a worm forever.
I can promise that I will not do you any harm.
Insight check.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Give me an insight check.
18.
18, okay.
27.
27. He does not seem to lie. He does not seem to want to harm you.
I
Andie
will
just nod at Claudette.
set him on the bed, and I will release my concentration, and he turns back into a person.
He's still like kind of crushed on the bed, kind of frog style. He's just like, I'm sorry. Just get himself back into... Okay. Well, I have been around quite a while, and it is... I probably have been around more time, longer than any of you at this moment.
Are you a vampire?
I'm not, please. I thought you would have more insight on my condition. I am more of a... I'm a creature from here and there, and mostly there. And as he says the word there, he casts Dimension Door and bamps away.
Right. You knew it.
He can't have gone far. Let's just find him.
Yeah.
Do you look around the room?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Gali would still have see invisibility up at this point, eh?
Okay, not a problem.
Yeah, lasts about an hour.
Yeah, that doesn't seem to be anything invisible at the moment.
Claudette is checking the mirror.
Okay. Can you give me a wisdom saving throw, please?
I can.
If this is against a charm or a fear effect, you have advantage.
It is not.
24.
24. Okay.
Yeah, I'm wise as fuck.
You are wise as fuck. You're looking into that mirror, and all you see is your reflection. But something seems off. You know, you're trying the old trick of like moving your hand in one direction and seeing if it reacts. It just reacts slightly too late. And as you do so, you kind of have this moment of stepping back. But as you do so, stepping out of the mirror is another Claudette, who is just currently looking at you with a darker skin, a very mean grin on her face. And I would like all of you to roll initiative, please.
Woo! Oh.
Oh, Gali.
Okay, that's interesting. So,
just for reference, the dagger of warning, no one can be surprised in the room.
Cool. So, over 20.
29.
21.
29. Damn.
20.
Sorry, Ursa?
Like I said, Andy's paranoid.
Oops,
20.
sorry. 20. All right.
So 29 for Andie, 21 for Dorys, 20 for...
20. More than 15.
15.
Yeah, 18.
18 for Chuck.
Oh, yeah, 18 for Chuck.
And 15 for Claudette. Which leaves us with Gali, I believe. And Dorys.
6.
Dorys, how much did you get?
21.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. Okay. Dorys and Gali. Okay. Unsurprisingly, top of the round, Andie, you're up with... Andie, you're up.
Oh, I'm gonna go and stab Dark Claudette.
Okay. Roll me an attack.
Can I get behind her so that I'm flanking with Claudette?
You can definitely try. It's a little bit tight, but yeah, you can.
I will just leap over shit and get behind her. Cool. So
Claudette is
flanking.
She's not very big.
Yeah. So flanking gives me advantage, and I have the Elven Accuracy feat, and I'm using a Dexterity, so I get to roll 3 dice.
Okay, go on.
Hence why I wanted to be flanking.
Makes sense.
That is a natural 20.
Okay. Roll for damage. Definitely that hits.
I want to get to watch myself die.
Okay, that was alright. Damage. 18 plus 7 is 25 plus 24 is 49 points of piercing damage.
Okay. Claudette, you take 49 points of piercing damage.
Ow! Ow!
Oh dear.
Alright.
Are you still up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, I'm gonna notice that.
So
Yeah.
Claudette is yelling pretty hard.
Yeah. Cool, Andy's gonna smash the mirror then. The bonus action offhand attack.
Okay, give me an attack.
That is an 18.
18. Yeah, no problem. It's a mirror. The shit breaks into a million pieces on the floor. And as you do, Darth Claudette disappears. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Okay. It is now Aaron's turn with Dorys on deck. You hear a voice inside the room. You do not know exactly where it comes from. It's like, I am imploring you. We do not need to resort to violence. okay? Please just leave, and none of you will be harmed, as neither will I. That is his whole turn. Dorys.
Yep.
With Ursa on deck.
Just sorry, I was just double checking something. Okay. So I can't see where he is. So
He is not in the room at the very least. Gali has not spotted Aaron anywhere in the room.
if you say we're not going to be hurt, show yourself, and we can talk about this properly.
He just answers, "Your first reflex was to stab that poor thing in the back. I am not going to let myself be stabbed again." That's it. That's what he says. Do you do anything else with your turn?
No, not this turn.
Okay. Ursa. With Chuck on deck.
So, cannot I work out because, hearing their thing, where the sound's coming from?
Can you give me a perception check?
I can certainly try. I'm going to use my inspiration.
All right.
Woo! That is a... Sorry, what was it? Perception?
Perception, please.
Perception +0, so that's a 16.
16. You barely spot from the corner of your eye his portrait on the wall here. Like his jaw is talking when he replies. Seems to come from the painting.
Then I'm going to step round the bear and I'm literally going to rip my claws across the throat of the painting.
Okay. So rip away, roll me an attack.
Natural 20.
Natural 20. You do not need to roll for damage as your claws just go through the painting, leaving 3 big gashes all through it, and the cloth just kind of falls limp onto both sides.
And I'm just going to turn and look at the rest of them and go, "Creepy painting talking."
Okay. Is that your turn?
That's all I can do.
Okay. Chuck, you're up.
Right, so just clocking that through the painting, correct? So was there any movement that Chuck would have picked up?
Except from the movement of the painting itself, you didn't see anything, but you could do a perception check to see if you hear something around.
Yeah, just making sure that I didn't see something obvious moving in the painting, sort of thing.
Yeah,
but we'll go there. Perception.
Ursa, you have your inspiration back, by the way.
There you go.
It's 19.
19, okay. There doesn't seem to be anything moving anymore into the painting. It's not that it seemed to be in the painting, it seems to be that the painting was basically a GIF.
Right, yeah.
And yes, I said GIF and I will die on that hill. Carry on.
I'm just gonna ignore you, because you're wrong.
Yeah.
You're
entitled to your opinion, even
while
if
I'm
it's a
doing
wrong
that,
opinion.
just to see if I can clock where he might be next. Hiding, potentially.
Up to you, what would you like to do?
Sorry? Have we lost Chuck again?
I believe we did.
Oh no.
Sorry. I'm back again, sorry.
Yes,
so just if you missed that, I was just going to clock the room to see if I can perceive anything out where he was located potentially.
Okay.
But I'll hold an action.
Okay, what are you holding?
Basically mace attack. I'll basically move to the center of the room just so I can actually
Reach anything that would be nearby, basically.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So and then we'll hold action just in case something comes out.
Okay, sounds good. Claudette, you're up with Gali on deck.
Claudette looks at the room in general. She's like, you know what? I tried to be nice, and I tried to talk to you, and now you've annoyed me, and so I'm gonna burn this place to the ground. And she starts to cackle, and as she cackles, she like brings her hands down and is gonna cast a flaming sphere in the middle of the bed.
Okay.
And once the flaming sphere appears, I can, as a bonus action, I can move it for up to 30 feet. And I'm just gonna run it along the walls, and I'm just setting fire to everything.
Okay. You guys are now in the middle of a brazier, and the heat is rising up super fast. Is that your turn? Do you stay where you are? Bonus action something?
Claudette's, so her action is to summon it. Her bonus action is to just start setting fire to everything.
Sounds good.
And then she walks for the door.
Okay. I will let you position yourself.
And she jumps up onto her bear, and they're like heading at her bear's action. They're gonna head out into the hallway.
Okay, no problem. So I will let you position yourself. Meanwhile, Gali, you are up with Andie on deck.
Right, look at go. Well, this escalated quickly.
Oh, Claudette has no chill.
25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75, 80. I'm gonna rush past through the door and start heading down the corridors.
Okay. That's your turn. Perfect. Andie, you're up.
Alright, Andie is gonna move around and just sit by the door for now. So she's gonna move and use her bonus action to dash.
Okay.
And then she's going to hold her action to dash out of there once everyone else is left.
Okay. Sounds good.
That's her turn.
Perfect. It is now Aaron's turn. Yeah. Gali, you hear
Oh,
it.
Aaron.
You hear it close to you. You hear his voice coming from somewhere around here in the corridor. Let me actually zoom out for like the lovely people at home. You hear the voice coming from over there, where the door appears to be open now. Let me actually remove that door, because yes, I can. If I manage to freaking click it, which I don't appear to be able to do. Okay, there we go. The door seems to be open.
Did I hear it while I was running down?
While you were running down, you heard the creaking of the door. Just as you were finishing running, you just heard the creaking of the door. And as he does so, he just says, "It does not have to be like this. We do not have to resort to violence." And he's going to cast Darkness. Let me see, how much is that? 15 feet, so that's going to be something like that. 15 feet radius. Something in the lines of that, yeah. And he's going to actually cast it right there, centered on Claudette. So everything that is currently in that circle, you do not see shit.
Point of order, I have blind sight.
Okay, good to know. And he's going to move. I'm actually going to reveal him at the moment. He was there in the... Not click on anything, dear Lord. He's going to move over there in the corner. Okay. It is now Dorys' turn with Ursa just next.
Dorys doesn't really want to run into the dark bit, but she knows it's highly unlikely much else she's going to be able to do at this point.
Should Dorys have been before me?
Dorys is 21.
Yeah, the other
And I was like 16.
It's okay. She gets her turn eventually.
sorry, like, what did I miss?
You missed Doris. She's 21 and I got a 16.
Yeah, I was talking to Dorys right now. No? Did I miss your turn earlier? No, we were back at the top of the turn now.
Oh, okay, I missed that. That's
So
cool.
it was
Carry
Andie,
on.
Aaron, and Dorys is back.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm confused. Never mind me, I'm stupid.
Movement to scrabble up onto the bed, and that's all she can do movement-wise.
Okay.
The bed's on
you,
fire.
You, as a note, I would say that you do have the option, if you want to get out of that room, you would have the window
actually,
over
I've
here,
got
or the door.
Yeah, I'm gonna use the door and come out onto the balcony.
Okay, well, let me remove that door for you. The door is open wide. Alright.
Is that a full wall in between the two balconies?
No, it's just like this small, basically like 4 feet high, kind of bamboo kind of separation.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, is that your turn?
Yeah, but with climbing over that, she can make it to there.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be her turn. She's gonna go the long way around to try and get away from the fire.
Okay, works for me. Ursa, you are up with Chuck on deck.
Okay, right. Ursa's stupid. So
He's not. He's precious.
He is, but he also sees that the entire place is on fire.
He does.
So he's going to run into the darkness and get very, very confused, but there's only one thing on his mind. He's actually going to partially shift and scream as loud as possible using bare vocals. Fire, fire, get out. Because he was told that there are other people in this place.
All right. Can you give me I would call that either persuasion or intimidation, depending on the urgency you want to give.
Urgent. So, I think, yeah, I'll go intimidation. It's better.
Okay.
22.
22? Yeah, okay. There doesn't seem to be any movement coming from the rooms.
I'd actually be able to move all the way through. He's just going to go in a straight line.
Okay, well, if he's going straight, not a problem. You are next to a door right now.
Next to a door. I take it it's closed.
It is. It's not locked, but it's closed.
I'm just going to kick it open.
It is kicked open.
And just shout, "Get out!" into the room.
Okay. Do you
not looking,
okay.
just shouting.
Yeah, that was gonna be my question. All right, Chuck, you're up with Claudette on deck.
Sure, yeah. So Chuck's going to get out of the fiery room. He's going for the darkness as well. He has blind fighting, but obviously that's only going to be limited use at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So moving around. Right, so just coming in there. He's going to basically head down, probably hearing Ursa straight through here.
Yeah.
And clock what's in the room.
Okay. Give me an investigation check.
Investigation?
Investigation, yes.
Fair enough. Investigation, here we go. Not bad. 18.
18, okay. You see an empty room with, at the very end, a window and a door. It only has the same kind of layout that you have seen before. A bed, a mirror on the side, and just some basic dressing stuff.
We haven't heard anything further from our opponent at this stage.
Well, from inside the room, at the very least, you didn't hear anything.
No, okay, cool. Right, turn. That's pretty much all I can do with weapon at the ready.
Okay. Claudette, you're up. Gali, you're next.
Now, because Claudette doesn't know how far this darkness is,
Nope, you're just in the middle of darkness.
She grips her broom, one hand on Callisto, one hand on her broom, and she's gonna, still cackling, casts daylight and burns the darkness away.
It actually does that.
So if it's so daylight, let me grab it. Unless it's of higher than 3rd level, any magical darkness is dispelled.
It is. It is completely dispelled. And yeah, well done on this one. No more darkness.
I'm gonna spend my bonus action. I moved the orb, so I had drawn a little circle and then it went away. I'm gonna redraw
Okay.
it. So this is my like little flaming orb. I'm gonna.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. I removed it by mistake. Okay.
So I will move it another 30 feet. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I'm not gonna put it into Andie, so she'll kind of go 25, 30. She'll go to there. So that Andie's not within 5 feet of it.
So at the moment, there is fire everywhere around here.
I mean,
And
so
then I'm gonna.
I was holding my action for everyone to leave the room. Now that the darkness is gone, I can see Dorys isn't in the room.
Yes.
So would I be able to, as soon as the darkness drops, get out?
You would absolutely.
Because this room is on fire.
Oh, it is.
So...
It is. You're pretty sure you lost an eyebrow here.
Not my eyebrows. And then she was just going to continue.
It grows back.
Okay. Well, if she's leaving the room, then the fire's coming out.
Okay.
Into the hallway. And Callisto is gonna carry Claudette. That's my character's name.
Yeah.
So he's got 40 feet of movement, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. And can I see like the edges of douchebag?
Yeah, he would have heavy cover though.
Well, I've used my action and my bonus action.
Yes, you did.
But Callisto still has an action.
He does.
And it's gonna dash.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna be here. So Callisto's like on Claudette's space because Claudette's on top.
Oh, you're right.
And I'm like, I'm gonna burn this place to the ground. And then that's my turn.
Okay, he just looks at you with like a hint of fear, but mostly impressed. All right, Gali, you are up with Andie next to him.
Oh, daylight's still up because it lasts like an hour, so it's in his face.
Okay. He's like blinded at this point. Gali, what do you do?
So, knowing that the sound came from that room, she's just gonna come charging around the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, sorry, yeah.
No problem.
And then she's just gonna fucking sock him twice in the face.
I have
Okay.
advantage because I'm flanking.
Woo.
Nice.
Okay.
Alright, so that's good, because that was a 9, so that's an 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
And then a 24 to hit, so that definitely hits.
That does. Roll for damage.
That is a 8 and 11 thunder damage.
Okay, for 19 points of fire damage.
Yep.
Easy. Sorry about that. people.
And then, because I moved 30 feet, I get to slam into him with my hooves with unarmed strike.
Ooh. Okay.
Oof attack.
So
Oof, let the
that
loot
is
blast.
a 21 to hit,
That does heal. That does hit. I mean,
and another 8 points of bludgeoning damage for that one.
okay. Give me a perception check.
Sure. That is an amazing 6.
Okay, carry on. All good. Is that your turn?
That is indeed.
Wonderful. Andie, you're up.
Right. Andie has just seen these two run past her and start wailing on someone, so she's gonna run further as well.
Mm-hmm.
Alright, she's gonna run to there. I think she can just see him.
Mm-hmm.
So she's going to bonus action face step into this empty space.
Mm-hmm.
And he's gonna just take 3 points of fire damage.
Okay.
It just happens because
just
I am in
happens.
summer.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I am a summer Eladrin. And then I'm gonna stab him.
Okay, stab away.
Because I don't like him. That is a 23 to hit.
23 does hit. Roll for damage.
My sneak attack. That is not as good. 18, 16, 23 points of damage.
23. Ooh, that is gorgeous. That is amazing. Okay. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okay, it is now his turn. Oh, he's gonna regret that. He's going to risk all 4 of the opportunity attacks. So all you 4 can, like including the bear, can try to snap at him.
Oh, absolutely.
Fine. Yep, I missed. So that's a 10.
Yep.
That is a 27 to hit.
27 does hit.
And it's a new turn. It's his turn, so I get sneak attack again.
Oh, oh yeah, it is.
It's once per turn, not once per round.
Indeed, indeed. Very
Cool,
important
that
distinction.
is... Yup. 10, 17, 24 points of piercing damage.
24, okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Sorry.
Callisto bites with a 19 for 8 points of damage.
8 points of damage, alright.
And then Claudette will use her Swoon Sickle. And that's a 18 plus 6 is 24 points of damage. Sorry, 24 to hit for
24 hits, yes.
5 points of damage.
5 points of damage. Okay, now that everyone has been waiting on him, he just runs towards the painting and just jumps into it and disappears, only to reappear here.
Gonna bed your place to the ground.
He is going to now. That was his move. He is going. Yeah. Just in case, he's going to cast Greater Invisibility.
If only one of us still had seen visibility up.
Okay. I believe that one of you does.
Yep.
And
Yes.
I have 30-foot blind sight, so...
Yep.
Bitch can't hide from me!
And
Blind fighting will help in this case.
sorry.
Blind fighting will help in this case too. So just
Yeah.
slightly.
Yes.
And that is his turn. Dorys, you're up. Ursa just after that.
She's going to curse her short legs and down one of her mutagens, which gives her rapidity, which gives her an additional 10 feet of movement. It also
Okay.
did, but at the pain of having disadvantage on intelligence checks. Gets to here. Is this door open?
It is. Like, all of the doors that you have seen so far are not locked, but they are open.
Okay.
They're just, like, closed. I mean, yeah.
So she can get to there with her movement. That is her turn.
Okay, sounds good. Alright, Ursa.
You can use your action to dash if you want to,
Oh, yeah.
remember?
I actually forgot, thank you.
Are you... okay, all good. As you do so, do you just go straight without, like...
No, I'm going to look into the room because, again, I'm under the impression that there are other people in this room.
Okay. There is nobody in the room at the moment. You do notice that you do have 2 mirrors on your way. One here, one here. Ursa, what's up?
I saw bad guy come out of painting briefly.
Yes.
I'm going to run full pelt, screaming and raging as I do
Okay.
towards where he came from.
Okay.
Do I run into him?
Where he came from? Give me... I would say... Well, Are you going to try to attack him?
Right now I'm trying to locate. So
Locate, okay.
in my rage state, I've literally got my arms like claws scraping each wall,
Oh, okay.
barreling down.
Give me an investigation check.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Investigation, I believe, is -1. And -2, it is 15.
15. You do kind of feel him around here.
Cool. When I get to that point, I'm going to latch my teeth into whatever is there.
Okay, roll me for an attack, still with disadvantage because you do not see him and you can still try to like shift around.
Okay, with disadvantage, that's still going to
You
be...
also have reckless attack, don't you? So you could cancel it.
No,
if you
I
wanted to.
don't. I don't think I do.
As a barbarian, you get it like level 2.
Maybe
Let
I
the barbarian
don't remember,
barbariate.
but either way.
That says when a good bear goes to war.
You hate to see it.
That's a 21 with disadvantage.
21 with disadvantage. He's actually going to use his reaction to silvery barb that. So you can reroll and use the lower roll, and he's going to give himself advantage.
I used the lower roll.
Yeah,
It's
the
still
lowest.
that then.
You reroll and you take the lowest.
Yeah, you need to roll again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled again and it was higher.
Oh, you piece of. Okay. Yeah, roll for damage.
I can't find my dice there.
I have a feeling it's gonna hurt. Just this fleeting feeling, you know.
13 points of piercing damage, magical piercing damage.
13.
And
Okay.
I sink my teeth in.
Okay, he's gonna roll for concentration. Okay, he remains invisible.
Do I still get my claw attacks?
You do?
Cool.
Still
He's
at
gonna get 2 of
disadvantage
those,
though.
That's fine, but you're still going to get 2 of those.
Mm.
So that's 11 plus. So that's dirty 20 for the first,
Okay.
and the second misses.
Okay. Roll for damage on the first.
14 points of magical slashing damage.
14. All right. That is. Okay. That is nice. Okay, is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Great. Next up, we have Chuck with Claudette right after.
Right, yeah. So Chuck, having clocked a sound or noticing him popping out of the painting as well, will pretty much mirror what Ursa is doing. If not a little bit behind him. And I will get within there first as a movement, which should put me within 10 feet of him, which then my blind fighting, assuming I'm not running over him, my blind fighting will probably... Okay, so I'll keep moving. So anything within 10 feet of me invisible, I will be able to see.
Okay.
Still nothing?
He's nearby. Yeah, you can see invisible. I didn't get that. I'm sorry.
Okay, yep. It's through the blind fighting feat. It allows.
Oh yeah. Okay. Yeah. Well, he's right there, from what you can gather, just between you and Ursa right now.
You can see invisible creature within range 10 feet.
Okay,
this
yeah, you
creature
can
is.
see him.
If he's actually hiding it, it might be a caveat there.
He's invisible, yeah, but you can see him then, which would negate disadvantage if you want to attack him.
Okay, so he's between me now. I've moved to.
We need to add the elevator waiting music into its Sirenscape.
Sorry, bit of a lag, Mike.
It's okay. It's all good. So,
I think Jamie's got us covered.
yeah. The girl from Ipanema. If you want to write it in the Roll20 chat, I'm okay with that.
Oh, you fell over.
Oh, good night.
Jesus, not only the internet is betraying him, gravity as well.
We are all victims of gravity.
Yes, Chuck, we're listening.
The
on high.
attack roll. Cool. I'll just roll.
Oh yeah, that hits. That really do be hitting.
Yeah.
Roll for damage.
Shows him for not wearing plate armor inside.
Mm-hmm. Hits as well. Roll for damage.
Mace, King, and it's a 21 to hit.
Yeah, hits.
Cool. Right, so first up with damage. And we've got an 8 damage. All right.
Okay.
But I'll be following that up, excuse me, with a bonus action.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. Because I've moved greater than 20 feet, I will also be charging in effect.
Makes sense.
And I'll use my hooves.
Okay, hoof away.
And that's a 26 to hit.
Oh yeah, that hits. Roll for damage.
And from the hooves, it'll be a 7 damage.
7 damage, alright. And you wait on him. Let me roll a few concentration checks. Hold. Hold. Okay,
And
barely.
with the attack from the mace, just to add insult to injury, he'll get a dreadful strike coming from me as well for 4.
Woohoo! 4 points of damage additional. Okay. He's starting to, well, you can see him, the other ones can't, but he is starting to look rough. Okay. That is your turn, I hope. So, Claudette, you're up. Gali, right after.
Okay. Claudette's gonna move her fireball first. I'm just gonna put myself here for a second so I can move it.
And
Hang on. We're gonna go here because it's going straight down.
Mm-hmm.
So she's looking for. Can she see any paintings either in this corridor, like along vertically, or in this one horizontally?
From what you can see, there seems to be only one painting there near Ursa. Except from
Okay,
that, from
she's
the
gonna-
corridor, you see none.
She's gonna send it down.
Oof, okay.
So 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Mm-hmm.
So just setting the walls alight. And then Claudette and Callisto are gonna go this way because I have no idea where he's gone. So
Okay.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Is this door to the balcony open?
Which one did you mean?
This one.
This one. It is not open at the moment, but you can try to open it, yeah?
Yeah, I'm gonna have Callisto try and burst it open bear styles.
Oh, he's just throwing himself at the door and just bursts it open. Now all doors to the balcony are open at the moment.
And then Claudette's gonna hold an action for just in case she sees the guy.
Okay, what action are you holding?
I'm holding a spell attack.
Okay, sounds good. Perfect. Gali, you're up with Andie on deck.
Beautiful. All right. So, hearing some fighting happening, she's gonna slap a middle bracer onto herself and go, "Bloody hate fighting inside," and cast Long Strider on herself.
Okay. What does that do?
Gives her an extra 10 feet of movement.
God damn, okay. Be flying.
25, 50, and then just come charging down in this direction.
Okay.
And that's all she's going to be able to do at this point.
Okay, cool. Andie.
Andie's gonna follow Claudette.
Okay.
So clearly something is happening. She's just gonna... then she's gonna bonus action. Dash out there. And then she sees Chuck, who's clearly wailing on something.
Okay.
So she's just gonna dash, and then that's her full 90 feet of movement to get there. That's her turn.
Okay, great.
And I imagine she would now be able to perceive Aaron because she has blind sight.
You would perceive him, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Just out of reach.
it is Aaron's turn. He's going to look at Andie. Just give me 1 second. Okay. Yeah. He's going to cast Sleep again at 5th level. Ooh. Towards you, Andie. So that's going to be... Sorry?
That's fine. I am an elf. I am immune to magical sleep.
Okay, he did not think it's true. That's okay. But that's going... how much HP do Ursa, Chuck, and Andie have?
I have 125. I have not taken any damage.
Okay. Chuck, how much do you got?
83 maxed out with a temp of 26.
26 hit points total?
So
Sorry, no,
83 with
83.
a temp of 26.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thank you.
And Ursa?
177.
Jesus fucking Lord. Well, he's still going to
Barbarian.
He's still going to roll his 13 d6s. I'm going to actually roll that online because I do
Is
not
this
have
sleep D8?
Oh, D8, you're absolutely right. Jesus, thank God you're here.
I don't want you to like.
No, you're right.
No.
You're right.
Yeah, no. Of
Okay,
course.
so that's definitely not enough for anyone for a 67. So nobody falls asleep. He's disappointed. He's going to
Thank God for aid.
He's going to risk 2 attacks of opportunity with disadvantage by running away. So Chuck and Ursa, you can try attacks of opportunity if you want.
Chuck doesn't have disadvantage.
And
does not,
I don't
that's
have. I don't technically have disadvantage because I'm flanking at the moment.
That is true. So it's just a straight roll for you and advantage for Chuck. Go on for your opportunity attack.
Natural 20.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
He's going to silvery barbs that again. Reroll, take the lowest.
Damn you! That's a 19 plus 9, so lots.
That still hits, but still.
It's not a natural 20. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What? Okay, what about Chuck?
All right, so Chuck will follow up.
Whilst he's getting his
Yeah.
internet back, 15 points of piercing damage from my bite.
15 piercing. Okay.
Now, sorry, have I lost the advantage with the flank?
You would have
advantage.
advantage, yeah. So that's a 21, if I understand correctly.
Looks like it.
My apologies for the delay. Please enjoy this burning building in the meantime.
Sorry, guys.
No problem.
Yeah, sorry, did I lose the advantage with flanking or not?
You would
No,
still
you
have
still got advantage.
Yeah, you still got advantage.
All right, thank you. Sorry about the connection issue.
Not a problem.
It's okay. Apparently, New Zealand is having weather.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay, 8 points of damage. Great.
All right, so first one in would be the 21 to hit.
Okay.
So that's maximum damage on the die. So 10 from the base mace, but I'll be following that through with.
It's only one
further-
attack though. It's attack of opportunity.
Yeah, attack of opportunity. Okay.
So
Oh,
it
well,
would
the
only be one
first
attack.
attack out was 21.
How much?
You only get one attack.
Yeah, you only get one attack because of opportunity. It's just one swipe,
So
basically.
favoured foe, I'll add in this one a d4 damage
Okay.
for 3.
All right.
I'll just make sure.
Okay. He ran away.
And-
You saw him run away towards the painting, and he's nowhere to be seen at the moment. Great.
Did he stop within 5 feet of my fireball?
He did not stop there. No, he stepped. No, he was not 5 feet away.
It's
Was-
okay, it's only if he ends his
10
turn
feet
within
away.
5 feet of it.
Yeah. Okay. That was painful. Dorys, you're up with Ursa on deck.
She is cursing this fireball right now because it's cut off her way out the room. Unless she goes through the fire.
Okay. How much damage is that going to be, Claudette?
She can't get through. She can get up to that door, but she doesn't want to stand right next to a flaming wall.
So where are you going to exactly?
Yeah, she's going to stop a little bit short. She's going to run up to the bed, grab one of the pillows to cover her face so she doesn't look in the two mirrors, and then she's going to stop a little bit short and call for help.
Okay. So you're calling for help. All right. Perfect. Ursa, you're up. Chuck on deck.
Oh, would you look at that? I've got something to do. I'm going to run over here.
Yeah. It's on
I'm
fire.
going to bring my shield up
Okay.
because my shield is basically a tower shield.
Is that
And
the,
I'm
the
going-
pretty wooden shield by any chance?
No, it's not.
Okay.
It's the shield of arrow catching. It's very much made of like
Ooh,
metal and magic.
Sweet.
So I'm going to use that to basically take the brunt of the heat. If I take some damage, I'll take some damage, but I'm literally going to run in, grab the small person and run back out again.
Okay. Claudette, how much damage would that be? In theory?
So it does 2d. The sphere itself does 2d6 damage.
Mm-hmm.
The fire that's left behind does whatever you say it does.
Okay. I'm gonna say, considering that you have like the tower shield in front of you and that you're trying to like, kind of rush through, you would probably get just 1d4 fire damage if you run fast enough.
I mean, on the way back, I'll probably take more because I'll be using the shield to protect her, not
Absolutely.
me.
So I would say on the way inside the room, you take 2 points of fire damage.
Yep.
Yeah,
On the
I'm
way-
willing to take some on the way out if it ends up happening as well.
Okay. And on the way back,
You're being tucked under my arm by the shield. You're not taking anything.
Yep. And on the way back, you will take the whole brunt for 4 burning damage.
Okay.
Hot. But now, Dorys, good news, you're out.
5, 10, 15, 20, 20. I can get both of us to there.
Okay.
So we're ahead of the fire.
Okay, sounds good.
That will be my entire turn.
And a good turn it was. Chuck,
Yes, because I
you were
still
up.
took damage, so I don't lose my rage.
Yeah, you did. That's good. A good call. Chuck, you're up. Claudette, next.
Right. So Chuck will clock where the just catching up. Been cutting out a little bit. Apologies.
It's okay.
The opponent is in the hallway still, or
You do not see him anymore. You saw him running towards the painting, and he's gone. Please enjoy this wonderful music provided by Sirenscape. On, once again, a wonderful map by Tom Cartos.
Alright. So sorry, just catching up with what's happening on there.
Yep.
Do a perception check, and we'll basically see if I can at least hear where he might have gone. But that'll be a turn, and I'll hold my action with mace.
Okay, sounds good. Wonderful. Claudette. With Gali on deck.
Claudette and Callisto are gonna go. So 5, 10, 15, 20 into the hallway.
Mm-hmm.
And we can't see him, I'm assuming.
At the moment, he's nowhere to be seen. You have blind sight?
40.
Or seen
No, I
visibility? Okay, so you have no idea where he is.
Claudette is gonna... Do I have anything that has blind sight? Nope. Yeah, sure. I'm gonna spend my action,
Mm-hmm.
and I turn into a constrictor snake.
Ooh.
Can you make me large-sized, please?
Oh, okay. I do not have the token at the moment, but I will still make
No,
you
no,
big
can you
Claudette.
just make me be Claudette?
Mm-hmm.
So she like hops off of Callisto and is gonna turn it, which gives me 10 feet of blind sight.
Ooh. He's not within 10 feet.
Cool. I'm gonna tell Callisto to like guard the hallway, and I'm gonna move. So what is my movement as a snake? 30 feet. Okay. So I'm gonna go this way. So 5, 10.
Nice.
I'm gonna try and go into. Is this door open?
Which one? The one next to you? It is closed at the moment, but unlocked.
Can I open it with my snaky head?
Yes, you can. You just headbutt it, and it is open.
I'm gonna slither into here and see if he's in here. And if he's not, that's the end of my turn.
Okay. So you just clog the room a little bit?
Yeah. As my bonus action, I'm gonna have the orb like burn this painting. But I don't move it. Okay.
So the painting is on fire. All good. As a note, I would still want you to do me a tiny, teeny wisdom saving throw, please.
Okay.
As you are just next to a mirror and you're clocking the room.
That is a 15.
A 15. Okay. You kind of resist this feeling of looking deeper into that. Even though you have a very different shape right now, no, I cannot spend time on that. The building is on fire, for fuck's sake. No. You resist it, all good. Gali, you're up with Andie on deck.
Cool. So, I run around the corner, see that no one's there, and go, fuck! And, that was what, 1, 15, 15, 20, 25, 30, 30, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65. Cool. I'm going to head down the stairs to go check downstairs.
Okay. You just see the hallway and what seems to be a very panicked automaton at the end of the hallway. But no
Just
trace
gonna
of
yell
Aaron at the moment.
Just gonna yell, I'm like, get out! There's a fire!
Oh lord, oh dear. And he starts booking towards the exit. Okay, Andie, you're up.
Alright, Andie's gonna move through here, past Ursa, and have a look around. Is there any indication of where this dude went?
There's none. Although the painting is burning, by the way.
Yeah. And so there's a door there. Is there one down here?
There is one, yes. Do you want to open it?
Yep. She's gonna go down there.
Okay, sounds good. The door... Please wait as I try to click on something. Door is open. You have a room.
Yeah, she's gonna step in and just kind of, I guess, sense using her blind sight that she has and see if this dude is in here. I don't know how it works.
You do notice, however, into the room that there is a painting here on that wall.
Okay. And he doesn't seem to be in front of it?
No trace of him at the moment.
Okay. I'm going to use my bonus action to dash and just climb over the bed, and I'm going to slash that painting.
Okay, roll me an attack.
That is a 22.
Yeah, you slash it damn good.
Slash it to shit. And then I'm just gonna start making my way back out. I think I can get to there.
Okay.
And
Great.
that's my turn.
Great. It is now his turn. He's hesitating at the moment. He's very much hesitating. Just give me 1 second because that changes things. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. So what he's going to do with his movements, which you do not see at the moment, which is great for me. He is going to... Fuck's sake. Yeah, okay. You see him. You do not see him actually for a little bit of time, but he suddenly appears next to the flames, completely visible as he dropped concentration on invisibility. And he is going to... I need a wisdom saving throw from Ursa, please.
Do I have any pluses from anyone?
I do not know, but he's casting Dominate Person.
So this will be a charm effect. So does my aura go through the wall? It's a 30-foot aura. I don't know. That's why I'm asking.
Huh.
I don't think auras go through walls.
I don't believe it does. Like,
No, I don't think they do.
It's like basically heat radiating from you, so like the wall would be in the middle of that. So it would not count, no.
Cool.
So wisdom
17.
save. How much was that?
17.
17. You save. You are absolutely frustrating. Okay, and that's unfortunately his turn. And that's Dorys' turn now.
Okay. Finally seeing what he's got up to, she is going to throw her boomerang twice.
Okay.
First one is for 16.
Yeah, that hits.
The second for 23.
That definitely hits.
Nice.
First one is for 9 points.
Okay.
And the second one is for 12.
12 points of damage, alright. As he gets boomeranged left and right, he's just taking the brunt of it, and he's... give me a perception check, actually.
$17.
17. As your boomerang just clubs him left and right, and with the proximity of the flame, for just an instant his face kind of flickers, and where you saw the whole day a very charming and beautiful man, you see just a skin completely weathered by time, and that is absolutely disgusting.
I was getting Picture of Dorian Gray vibes the entire time.
Yeah.
Alright. Is that your turn, Dorys?
That'll be my turn.
Okay, Ursa, you're up.
Yeah, Ursa's gonna Ursa.
Yeah.
Because Ursa is raging and he's gonna get up in his face.
Uh-huh.
And he's going to try and bite him and scratch at him and just do Ursa stuff.
Okay, so roll for Ursa.
That's a natural 20 on the bite.
Silvery Barbs. He's gonna use his last one. Reroll that, please.
Oh, that's terrible. 16?
Still hits.
Oh, okay.
At least it's not a natural 20.
Okay, that's a 25.
Okay, yeah.
And a 22.
Yeah, hits.
So all three hit, but no crits. Okay, so
Crit happens.
uh, 20 biting.
Okay. Overall?
And 24 slashing from both claws.
Okay. So you just laid on him and you just jump on him and start biting and clawing. And as you do, you feel you just like smush, basically, and you reduce that poor person to a pulp. There is nothing, almost nothing left from Aaron Ridgy as you are done with him. Although you are now in the middle of a burning building.
Oh, I'm still raging.
Oh yeah.
Can I go and kick some doors in and make sure there's nobody up here?
Yeah, sure. What door are you looking into?
Closest one, this one.
Okay. Closest one. Yep. There's nobody inside.
Are we still in initiative?
No, I would say no. Like right now, like with what you have done with the owner of the place, there is no initiative anymore.
So I'm just going to make my way round away from the fire, but like each room to double check that there's nobody up here.
You check them all out just to make sure?
Mhm.
Okay. Not a problem.
I don't actually go in them. I literally boot them open, stick my nose in, have a look, and have a sniff, and then move on if there's nobody.
Except from a few portraits here and there, which do happen to be very less attractive at the moment. The upper floor is empty, but the fire is very rapidly spreading right now.
Cool. I'm going to get to here, and then I'm just going to do what I do best, and I'm going to jump off.
Okay, give me an acrobatics check. Or athletics, up to you.
Athletics, because I have my jumpy thing.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, 23?
23, yeah, no problem. You just 3-point landing, you arrive on the bottom floor, while all your friends are still up.
Andie would gather everyone up and say, just jump off the balcony. I have feather fall.
Yep, that's one way to do it.
You're muted, Laura.
Claudette will turn back into herself and say, I can just put the fire out.
Sorry?
I mean, if you want to.
Do we want to look around and see if there's stuff we want?
That's true.
Probably a good
Claudette
idea.
Claudette stands in the hallway
Mm-hmm.
and she brings her hands.
You might want to let the guy downstairs know that he doesn't have a boss anymore.
Yeah, we'll do that in a second. She brings her hands together, still cackling, and claps, and a tidal wave rushes out from her down the hallways and putting out the fire.
All right. Water rushes into the hallway, and in a very, very hot steam moment, it takes a little bit of time to evacuate all the steam, but the fire is out.
Now we toss the place.
Okay.
I'm standing on the bottom floor and just look up and go.
So Wood remember that there was a Dragonborn playing piano, so he's going to go and make sure he's out.
Mm-hmm.
The
Dragonborn, at the moment, the Dragonborn, the Barman, and the Automaton are outside looking at the building.
Okay.
The Automaton is stuck in a loop of, oh no, oh dear.
I will go over to them and I think at this point I'm not raging. I'll just look at them and just go, are there more people inside?
As far as I know, no. You were the latest guests.
Okay. And then I'm just gonna go and sit over here.
Okay.
Let's toss this place.
Yep, let's toss this place.
Okay, give me all an investigation check then.
Actually, I'm gonna sit there.
Ooh, nat 20. Nice.
Nat 20.
Holy fuck.
High five.
Not a nat 20, but still pretty damn good.
You've got Twitch inspiration if you want to use it.
Oh yeah, I've got inspiration on
Not from
investigation anyway. Investigation anyway, so I forgot.
Okay.
Good.
Right. Nice. Within the hotel, you do find in some of the rooms additional bodies. it's not very, tasteful, but they seem in the same kind of decay as you have seen at the bottom. There is one room specifically, the one that is on the upper right over there, that seemed to have been Aaron's bedroom. In it, you can find in one of the drawers a handheld mirror that seems to be very intricate and emanates a little bit of magic. Except from that, you do find that he has a chest containing, at the moment, 120 gold pieces. Doesn't seem to have had a lot of clients lately. On the upper floor, that's basically all you find. Now, if you want to also toss the bottom floor, up to you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
For the sake of brevity, I will keep your rolls as they were already insanely high. You have a pretty good selection of alcohols. You have some very, very good alcohols, and basically the chunk with money that the barman had, which add another 70 gold pieces. You loot.
While everybody is looting downstairs, Claudette's gonna go up to this guy's body.
Okay.
And she takes his hands from like just his fingers from like the knuckle bones up. And puts them in her bag.
Okay, so you unfigure the person. Interesting.
She wants the knuckles.
Okay, so you pretty easily get the knuckles.
Yeah, she wants all 3 sets.
Yeah.
So she just kind of takes his hands from like the fingers up.
Okay, this is highly disturbing, and you do have that.
Awesome. I'm gonna use those for augury later.
This is okay. That works.
I'm sorry.
I love
to be weird.
Claudette.
No, that works. I love Claudette very much so.
Everyone's like, I love Claudette. And I'm like, and I do this weird and disturbing thing. And they're like, I love Claudette.
As we're ransacking downstairs, when we get to the corpse cupboard, as I'm calling it, the gnome-shaped sized one, Doris wants to be able to. Doris says goodbye to them properly.
Okay. Yeah. You definitely can say your goodbyes, and give me a wisdom save, actually. Nothing bad, just a wisdom save.
While that's going on, Claudette's going to send Callisto looking for a guard.
For a guard, okay.
Yep.
The building is empty.
Is it just a general save? No magics or anything?
No, just a wisdom save.
And it's a 12.
12? Okay. As you say goodbye, you just feel this gust of wind at the base of your neck and hear somebody whisper. And that's it.
Oh, nice.
Where would Ursa be? He jumped off the balcony somewhere and was sitting somewhere.
He would be probably, just give me a second, I will position you. Since you jumped off the balcony, you would be just right at the entrance of the building.
Oh, okay.
Okay. With the building partially damaged and the employee kind of confused as what they should do now, what exactly is your plan?
Was I able to get a guard?
There was nobody in the building. The only people that you have seen... Oh, outside in the city? Oh, sorry, yeah.
Yeah, sending Callisto out to, like, go and bring a guard back. Go be a good bear.
Up in the distance, you just hear, a bear! And people are starting to panic, as a loose bear is in the middle of the city.
he's a very tame bear, and he just kind of walks up to a guard and like motions with his head to be followed, and will amble back towards the building.
Give me a persuasion check using the bear's stats.
Well, the bear has my stats for persuasion because it has my charisma. So
Okay.
I'll say
that is-
Gali's also standing out the front.
That's a 25. It's a very persuasive bear.
Yeah. It's a shame you don't have like a human handling check or something. Yeah, the bear is very persuasive, and for some reason it scared a lot of people. But some of the kids that were still in the street are just like, "No, it's a friendly teddy. It's okay." So the guards can listen. Okay. What-
It does, like,
Humans are just
it
animals too.
seems-
Yeah.
It seems friendly with the kids, and will like let the kids climb on it, and it just like brings the guard back.
Okay. He comes back with a guard. The guard, like very tall, slim dude. What exactly happened here?
So the owner of this establishment has been murdering people,
Nah, really?
and I will like lead him in.
Let's show him the corpse room.
With the corpse room.
The corpse cupboard.
Oh shit!
Ursa's going to make sure that he's not in view when the guard comes past, considering he was basically munching on someone's face and is probably covered in blood.
Probably. Yeah. Give me a stealth
I
check.
would have cleaned that up. Prestidigitation had I seen Ursa.
Ooh, stealth. Oh, stealthy. That's 20.
Yeah, no problem. You barely remove pieces of of Aaron from your mouth, and all good. So
Munching on an apple.
you lead the guard towards the bodies, and he's like, "Ooh, that's a health code violation for sure. Holy shit! I'm gonna have to
Can
close
we
this
leave
place
this in your
down."
hands?
Yeah, sure. Where can we contact you if we need like a testimony or something?
The testimony is that the owner was killing these people, and we've dealt with him, and he's dead now. He's upstairs, but we're leaving. It was nice meeting you.
I feel there's more to the story, lady.
I hand him my business card and go, here's my contact details. Send a message there, and we'll reply to whoever sends that message with all the details.
Give me a deception
If
check.
there's a reward for this, you have to give it to, and I give the dwarf bartender's name that Laura cannot remember right now.
To be fair, I'm not deceiving. I actually mean to respond to this message.
Okay.
With
Yeah.
all
So give
details.
me persuasion then.
That's a 21.
21. Well, you seem pretty straightforward, and no guilty people would have led us to like their crime scene. So I guess you're okay. I mean,
Absolutely.
are you?
If there's a reward, you give it to that dwarf lady.
Because if you're not, if you are the killers here, by law you have to tell me.
No, absolutely. I am from Steel Shaper Industries. We are nothing but professionals.
We
Okay.
killed
Follow
one
the rest.
person. We killed one person, and it was the person who like did all these bodies. So I feel like we're okay.
So it kind of balances it out, right? Yeah.
And you can kind of see.
I mean,
and
self-defense.
Yeah, he tried to-
oh,
he
yeah,
tried to
right.
kill me.
Self-defense is a thing. You're right.
And also,
Okay.
you can kind of see and smell that these bodies have been dead for quite a while, and we've only been here for a day.
Okay, yeah, I think we've given them enough information.
Yeah.
Why don't we get out of his way so then they can do their thing? Make sure that you stay safe on the upper floor. It was kind of on fire. Have a good day.
Yeah.
On
Let's
fire.
just
What?
reckon that'll-
Pushing
I reckon
everyone
that
away.
automaton. I reckon that automaton knows everything, and then I take off after the Mechana's Centaur.
And as you do that, you just hear in the distance the automaton talking to the guard saying, that mushroom lady does not tell the truth. I do not know anything about what happened, and I am heavily confused.
As,
So you make your
as soon as we
way-
get around the corner, I
Yeah.
just go like, right, we need to go home. How do we do that?
Yep.
I don't know. Wait, no, there's a word.
There is a word. It is our employer's name, the one that starts with B.
I think Chuck should say it.
Shall we get out of the city first?
I mean, we
I
could. We
think-
can also do it right here.
No,
I think
we
we
should
should
go.
just go.
We should go immediately, just in case they feel like
Yeah.
locking down the city.
So
Yeah.
we'll duck down the alley.
Yep.
Yep.
And Chuck
put
will say,
Callisto
oh,
back in his.
Okay.
Yeah.
Can I just get a group perception check just before that happens?
Oh man.
Sure.
16.
Okay.
Dirty 20.
Okay.
13.
Okay.
9.
All right. 1 for him. And Chuck, how much did you get?
sorry, what do we?
Perception.
Perception.
Suspense is heavy.
Do-do-do-do-do.
So, in the meantime, I have heard of a Dirty 20. Who was that? Okay.
Andie.
Andie, just before you bamf out, you just see at the corner of the street a dwarven woman just sitting there, just waving and saying toodaloo, and poof, you disappear. And you reappear in the throne room, where the lady's just waiting for you. Oh, you're back. Does it smell like burnt hair?
I was burning things. It was excellent.
Oh.
Ursa will just lift his arm and sniff and go, I'm sorry.
Oh. I hope that you did not burn the whole city to the ground. I'm quite attached to it.
No, just a couple of rooms. So there was a dude who was like murdering people and making them part of his building, and I'm not okay with that.
I would not have been either. I assume that person has been dealt with.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
He was going to do it to Claudette too.
Oh.
he tried to put me to sleep, so I turned him into a frog.
That is very rude of him. And I think you did very well on this.
And
He
I
could
eat
jump
it
in
then.
and out of paintings.
In that case, it is fair to assume that there's not going to be any more disappearance near that establishment?
I hope not.
Perfect. In that case, I consider that a job well done. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
You will be
Thank you.
rewarded in golden boots, as per usual. And get some rest. I believe that some people in the council would like to basically do a little checkup before you go away. But
Oh yeah, you need to check this mirror.
please orient it somewhere else than me at the moment.
She's not pointing it at. She's pointing it at the ground.
Perfect. That's probably wisest.
Hey Andie, can I have the half of the money I won, please?
Yes, you can.
You want some money in the process?
Well, yeah.
Well, when you go to a bar, there is usually gambling, and there's also good information at bars, so kind of works out.
Please do not
We
forget
would've
that you are on duty, though. I am all for mixing business with pleasure, but let's not overdo it, shall we?
Well,
It was part
it's
of
a good way to
it.
get people to trust you.
Yeah,
That
we
is a
needed to
fair
do the
point.
gambling to get into the place. Plus, we succeeded in the job. So we would have got like 75 gold. So she's like, you take the 40 and I'll take 35. Done.
Done.
I see no objections to that. Thank you so much, and have a...
I'm gonna go be a snail now. Bye.
Okay, snail away, snail
Claudette's
away, snail
running
away. And as you do so, you leave the throne room to meet people from the council, I assume. And this is where we're going to stop the game. My apologies, it was a little bit long. We were betrayed by bad connections and new DM. So all those things are plaguing games. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for coming. And we will see you this Saturday for the Star Tower something, if I believe so.
Yep,
Starlight
so
Tower.
Starlight Tower, I was so close, you guys.
10 a.m. tomorrow morning, New
A
Zealand
very,
time.
very good evening, and see you around. Bye.
Bye.